back, and now you're feeling really firm, cause the girl is stacked. Reception's jumping, bass is pumping. Look at the girl and your heart starts thumping. Says she wanna dance to a different groove. Now you know what to do, G, bust the move.
You want it, you got it. You want it, baby, you
Just bust the move.
You want it, you got it. You want it, baby, you got
Move it, boy.
Questionable Kevin and Kyle had Delight like the start of the show. That's all that matters to me. Yeah. There, her room over here, her soon-to-be producer room, and she's like, "Oh man, I got to do my podcast." And I'm like, "Well, you can do it tomorrow on Thursday." And she's like, "Oh wait, it's not Thursday? That's so sad." Oh. Speaking of which, Sydney's going to be doing her podcast for Saturday. I'm really excited about it. The first one went well.
And we have to go to a meeting, so we can't even be in this one.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Do you have a plan? Do you have anybody coming in?
No,
she doesn't have a plan.
Well, Jake
though.
told me he was going to come in.
I said maybe I'll pop in and say hi to you. And, well, now I can't.
Yeah, we got a meeting.
She does have a good... Yeah, I heard an idea that she had. I just can't wait. My thing is, listen... You got to start. It's like going to the gym, like Planet. You're going to go to Planet Fitness, man. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You just don't go into the gym and you're in shape.
Yeah.
You know, you go do this podcast. You may, like David Grohl said. I like calling him David Grohl.
Yeah.
You go and you try and you suck. Not saying you do, but you suck and you suck harder, and then you get worse, and then you get a little better, then you get worse again, and then you become the Jake and Tanner Show, mediocre,
or drug addicts.
That's two. Well, or the Jake and Tanner Show on being drug addicts.
Yeah, because there's only two kinds of people like Dave Grohl. There's either the people like Dave Grohl who quit school and they try and they fail and they become extremely successful, or there's the majority of people who quit school and just become drug addicts.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, pick one.
We'll see which way I go, what path I take.
I'm excited about your podcast. We send them out on Saturdays, if you don't know. You might as well just get involved in just text show to 71090. I said that with a question. Son of a... I got to learn more than what happens than just the microphone. I really got to start taking interest in things.
I know. We should take this board and actually use it for something other than people just writing Happy New Year.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you what. Tanner's talking about a board that's on the wall.
We have a whiteboard on the wall.
Yeah, and ours is black.
Yeah,
and
equal opportunity employer.
Every PD in the world thinks if they get a board in the studio, that's their thing.
That's the fix.
And I remember Joe was saying that too. He's like, "We got to start utilizing that board." And I'm like, "All right." Well, I mean, could you get a smaller board in here, Joe? You can write like one thing on it.
I'll tell you this. Where would we put a larger one?
I'll behind you.
But that's where our window goes.
That's right. Anyway, yesterday, I am a different man. No more will I make fun of listeners. It's too dangerous. It is. I just having a good time. There was a remark that was said. We've said these remarks numerous times before.
Yeah.
This one backfired though, and I felt bad about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just said, I'm a new man now. I'm not going to find that.
I don't like new Jake.
No, you should like me.
I like new Jake.
If you listen,
Jake.
if we have ever made fun of you, call. We will give you an apology right now.
I'm sorry. I did not make this weird New Year's resolution to not make fun of people when they deserve to be made fun of.
No, it's too risky. It's just too risky, man. It's like we're going to just end up in Vermont. And I'm serious. That is going to come true.
Hey,
I had to call someone yesterday and apologize.
Listen.
I have never had to do that in my career ever.
You got in trouble for something you said yesterday, kind of, and I did too, by this Jennifer person who said, "Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I'm the director of the Marinette County Library System. One of our employees is a huge fan of your show, and she said you heard you talking about the Coleman Public Library this morning. I might be biased, but that library is a hub of the community, and we have very lively programs and a lot of new books and media."
Sydney, can you get that email up? Because this is what I want to say really
Where
quick.
was it sent?
Facebook probably, or was it direct email?
The library one?
That one you just read.
Yeah, that's Facebook.
Okay, because this is what I want to say. I am the one that said I love libraries. It's a great thing in the community, and it brings the community together.
Yeah.
Tanner said, "Who needs them? I don't see the point of libraries anymore."
Stupid.
It's just like it's just unbelievable. I have the worst luck, man.
You do. Libraries are dumb, and when they say it's the hub of the community, it's not. I lived in that town for almost 30 years, and I think I've been in there 6 times.
Hi, who's this?
The Green Lantern across the street, that bar is a bigger hub.
Hi, Jim. Whoa, Jim, hi.
Jim, you're up early.
I'm always up this early. Also, I'm calling for my apology, Jake. Only from Jake.
Okay. Have I said something mean to you?
That doesn't
You
sound
don't
like us.
even remember how mean you are. You don't even remember how mean you are.
It doesn't sound like us.
Listen.
Like,
Jim,
Betty, 2x4.
Say what he said.
Good for me.
Wait, what did I say to Marissa?
You said Marissa's pretty for me, and she should leave me multiple times.
Oh well, okay. It's a new man. It's a new year. Jim, I want to say completely. I was very insincere when I would talk to you. Is that the word?
I don't know. I'm gonna let this run out.
I apologize for all the remarks. I never wanted to make you feel smaller than what you are.
These still sound like insults.
Fat joke. You call me fat.
I think you meant inconsiderate, not insincere.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Listen, I
Are you
haven't
saying I
done
got
this.
small
This is
hands
brand
now?
new
I
for
got
me.
small hands? Got small hands? Is that what you're saying?
No, listen. I was very inconsiderate. If I were to re-listen to any of the shows where you were on, you didn't deserve that. No, in fact, I was probably just projecting my insecurities, my shame, me being a small man onto you. And you fought for this country, and you deserve more. You deserve better. You deserve a better morning show.
I think, yeah.
Aw.
We'll send you a list of
call,
other morning shows.
Can you call Cindy Parker next? And apologize for her? Oh, turn!
Okay, I don't even want to go down that road.
Oh, what's apology day? Apology day.
Now listen, I said I wasn't calling
It got
you.
real fast.
There's a lot of inside stuff there. If she calls, I tell you what, on that one, I won't, because I don't feel wrong enough.
You gotta make the effort.
I completely forgot about that. Thanks, Jim.
Oh.
Thanks for making it all.
I love you.
Now. Love you. I did forget about that one.
I forget every now and then. Then I look at my back tattoo.
You got a whole saying there, just
It's
all written out,
backwards. Yeah,
so you can look at it in the mirror.
yeah.
I want an apology. That's questionable, Kevin. Oh, God. A lot of these are coming in now. I want my apology. Well, call. We'll get you an apology.
Yeah, Kyle said he's going to call later in the show and ask for his apology.
Only here.
Yep, no, can't call later.
Yeah.
It's got to be now.
The 8 o'clock hour is the professional hour.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever said anything bad in the 8 o'clock hour.
I think that's exactly why I had to. I think that happened in that 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
100% did.
I have never, ever had to
Call and apologize to somebody?
And he didn't. And when I was talking to Joe, he said, I go, well, man, that's weird. Because I'm pretty sure he
Usually.
didn't want to hear from me.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you don't have to. I'm like, give me the number. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to do it on the radio.
And
you said that's probably not
I
good.
advised against that.
I couldn't believe it. I'm going to be honest.
Insane.
I couldn't believe. I mean, what we've said things like that before. Mm-hmm. It just happened to hit the right person that extremely was offended. And listen, and again, if you're listening right now, which maybe or maybe you're not, I do feel bad about it.
Yeah.
After listening to it, I was like, it was probably it was a little shocky.
Yeah.
It was a little shock jockey. You just kind of said it.
Once again, it's been said in other forms to other people.
But that was weird. That was weird when I had to do, because I know right when this person answered, they didn't want to absolutely at all hear from me. In fact, you know what, Corey used to have a copy and paste. He had a whole paragraph.
Oh, that makes sense.
That he would have over on the side for us. Yep. And he said, I just copy and paste this thing to when people call up and complain. And I'm like, is that a thing? Are people doing that?
Yeah, how often do you have to send that out? I like the PDs that say, if we're not getting complaints, you're not doing your show.
I think that might have been Howard Stern. That's not the PDs, but what do
we never had a PD like that. I just remember Tommy Fox saying that when he was in one station. He said, my PD said, if I don't get a complaint or 3 complaints a week, then he's going to reprimand me or write me up.
Who said that?
Tommy Fox, when he was doing nights.
Kyle on delay wants an apology. What did I do to you, Kyle? We've given you a trip to Mexico.
Yeah. We had to pay for that out of our own pockets.
I love you, Kyle. And I'm sorry. I don't know what. I'm just apologizing for everything now. I am. I'm just crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, because I was just like, when that happened, I'm like, I don't know.
We should spend the entire day.
It's too risky.
We should spend the entire day. Every segment, you start off by calling somebody and apologizing to them.
Jesus.
Like you call your brother.
Nope. I don't need to, I guess, but I don't need to apologize to him.
Let's call Gordon.
What did I do to him? I raked his yard.
Yeah, tell him I'm sorry for
impregnating your daughter.
Yeah.
That I'm your son-in-law.
Yeah, I'm sorry for being who I am.
I need to know. Here, listen. Why
I want you to call Mancino's Pizza and say I'm sorry for taking so many breadsticks when I worked there.
Do you think, honestly, text us 71090. You were pest control text time. Love you. You were. Are we mean? Do you think we're mean people?
I think we're mean if you don't understand that 99% of the things we say are sarcastic.
Sid, did you ever, when you were listening to us, did you ever think we were mean? When you heard us with callers, were you like, that was kind of rude?
Careful. Answer.
I think some things can come off that way if you're just a little bee.
Little PAB.
I like victim blaming.
I was listening to Paul Rudd on Howard Stern, and he said, do you get offended because what Martin Scorsese said, that it's not cinema? You know, all the Marvel stuff, and he's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And he goes, nah, I don't get offended pretty much on anything what anybody says. I just don't care. I just do my thing. And I'm like, man, I like that. Sydney is mean, someone wrote.
Oh, well.
I think your personality can be seen or heard as mean. I really do. I think you've got such a laid-back personality that it's can come across bitchy.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Because I didn't know how to take you at first. I was like, does she even care? Does she even like doing this? Does she even like us?
Wait, do you know that answer?
No, I guess I don't. You're right. I don't know it now. No, and it's so childish that you had to call to apologize. To be honest, I thought Joe, maybe I wanted it, like it was my responsibility. What I said is what I said.
Yeah, you
and
took
I was like,
responsibility for it.
I'll call if you don't.
Yeah.
But I feel like she was looking more for, hey, I need to talk to a boss and they need to be reprimanded. So I probably would have rather heard from a boss,
yes,
of ours than us.
Yeah, when you said that yesterday, I was like, yeah, that's what she wanted. She wanted to hear that we got yelled at, which we did.
Not really. I mean, I don't think there was a yeah. Oh, I see what you were doing. Yeah, never mind. Yes. God, I'm so bad at this job. Just I can't take clues. I don't know anything.
No, we actually got rewarded.
Here's the thing. I not only had to call this person.
Yeah. We had to call him twice.
I had to call him twice because the phone went out, so I had to do it all over again. Listen. What I said is what I said, and I can't take it back. But we're re-listening to it. I was like, it was not needed to be said.
Yeah.
It was not needed.
And once again, through the lens of the information that we learned, it's worse than what you said.
That makes it worse?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
That's
why I'm not. That's why it's just too risky.
Yeah.
To even goof around anymore.
Well,
politically correct. No, we're not going to be offensive anymore.
We
love public libraries.
I'm going to be no. God, they're useless. Ever since Amazon came out, they're stupid. Books are dumb, and people who read are nerds.
Like to beat them up.
No, I will continue saying the horrible things that I say.
Yeah.
Oh,
you just got the worst luck.
I think you do.
I really do. Because I will always bring up that one thing that you said that I won't say, but you said it on air.
I'll say it right now.
Okay. Now listen, if I were to say this, I would have to call and apologize to 16 people.
I've said this before, and I still stand by what I said. If you know that you have depression and you are making the willful choice to not go get help.
Oh, boy. Wait. Because I think this is so harsh that if you do say it, I just think we are on the verge. I don't think you should say it.
Yeah, okay.
I just think because something was said yesterday and I had to apologize if we do another one and somebody does do one complaint.
And if you want to know, just message the show. I'll let you know because I still stand by that statement.
You can call. We can put the elevator music on and you can tell them.
Oh, yeah.
God. It is, man. Everybody is offended today. In this world, nobody can have fun.
We should just take off till Mexico.
The problem is you and I don't get offended by a lot of things.
Yeah, it is
very
really
few
hard.
things. So we think that everybody else should just be that way, and that's not how it is.
The rest of you should just be soulless. Have no morals.
This is why you need it flipping. This is why we need to just podcast. I'm not kidding, because you can do it. You can do that stuff. You can say, and then you could have called the person, and just put them on the air.
Yeah. That could have been fun, but where are we going to podcast?
No, I get it. No, I like being here. I like I still like radio.
Yeah, radio is fun.
I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an example, the way the world's going now.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Don't listen to the Karens of the world. She wasn't really a Karen.
I don't believe so. I think it just said it happened to be.
Or he wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Good? You guys look showered?
I did shower. I stayed up far too late last night.
Good deal.
I had a weird dream that I ruined for myself.
I want to talk about your dream, and I want to talk about my dream. What is yours?
I've never had one of those dreams that you wake up sticky.
Mm-hmm.
But this was turning into one.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my dream, I was like, hold on, you got to pee. You should pee first. And then I woke up and peed. And then I went back to sleep and it didn't finish.
You couldn't get back into it?
No. I even said, I was like, if there's a God, you'll put me back in that dream.
I remember I had a buddy that was studying to do that. He was studying those, what do you call those?
Night emissions?
No, what do you call those? The
lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreaming, because he wanted to fly around the city.
I want a lucid dream more than anything.
Funny. Every day I'd come in and I'd be like, hey, did you get some flight in? Did you fly around the city? Did you save anybody? He's like, no, but I'm still learning. And man, he had like 6-7 books. My dream was I called somebody and I was like, hey man, it was something about something. And he's like, I don't want to listen to you until you're on the Rolling Stone magazine. And I'm like, well, how do you get on the Rolling Stone magazine?
And also, who's on magazines anymore?
I don't know. And he's like, just before he was going to tell me, I woke up. But he was going to tell me the way to get to success is to get on that Rolling Stone magazine. And there was a way to get on that Rolling Stone magazine, but I don't know what it was. Got Gotta get back in there. I got a lucid dream. Somebody said, Jake, whatever. Whenever age comes up, you're offended. Hey, I didn't say that I'm not offended on anything. I said very few things.
Yeah.
So you got to start listening, idiot.
Yeah,
28.
stupid moron.
It's only when other people
Just
are
kidding.
young.
Just kidding.
Not when you make fun of Jake's age.
Oh,
Wait. What is it?
You saying that Jake gets offended when people are young?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yes, it is. She's
like-
okay boomering you.
Yeah, I hear it right now.
No, just the text. Okay, boomer.
But did somebody say that? Or are you saying that? Youngin.
That's what she's saying.
I don't like people young.
I knew it.
Inspired by the words of wise women. Here's a quote I love. Maya Angelou once said,
Wait! Oh, what did she say? I love Maya Angelou.
Who?
I do.
No, yeah, but who is that?
She's the poet. She wrote a poem for the world.
Really?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's wrote some books. She's Oprah's BFF. She's dead and gone now.
Are you sure? I think you're thinking of Robin.
Nope.
Robin Thicke.
Nope. Wrong again.
I think you're thinking of Gail.
Yeah, you're thinking Gail or Whoopi Goldberg. And
Who
Whoopi
the hell's
Goldberg.
Robin?
The only poem that Whoopi Goldberg ever gave us was damn it. This is going to be so great. Sister Act. Oh.
Oh, I love Sister Act.
Yeah.
Sister Act 1 and 2 is great.
All right. Well,
And
anyway.
you ain't gonna sit here and badmouth Sister Act.
I
Those
wasn't.
are great movies.
I said that she gave it to the world. That was her poem to the world. The
Like,
Sister Act.
Oh, God.
Hey, listen, if you need an apology, go ahead. Call the show if we've ever been mean to you. Well, Tanner's not going to. I'm a new man. I was responding to emails yesterday. Sydney even texted me and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Can you stop?
Yeah, I go, "This is a new
you're
Jake,
going back
man."
like 3 years. Sorry we
reason.
never responded to this. No,
right.
we're not giving away One Direction tickets.
It's a Jake and Tanner show. More of it next. 866-916-0959. Hey, it's Thursday. That's cool. How are you? You doing well? I'm glad you're here. You were pest control text line 71090. It's Jake and Tanner show. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. Wait, I'm a host. Is that right? Whatever.
One of the hosts, yeah.
That works. And we're still on cabinets. My wife went down and painted like 15 of them yesterday while I stayed up and cooked and made lunches for the kids. Because my back was hurting.
Don't you love sometimes when you get to be like a 50s housewife?
Yeah, no, I really do. I even told Angie, I go, you have it made. You don't even understand how easy your gig is. That was rude.
Yeah.
I apologize. Damn
know.
it. Nah. I'm a new man. I forgot. I'm sorry, Angie. I love you. Go ahead,
you
Ken.
should do that even if you weren't a new man.
I do.
Hey, my name's Tanner. I'm the other host of the show, and I realized I'm not very manly at all. I've made multiple trips to Menards to pick up things to put in these double vanity sinks. I thought I could do it without my Dave. Wanted to prove something. Couldn't. He's been over the last 2 days now.
I'm telling you got the wrong thing.
Yeah, just me forgetting things.
Teaching you what a screwdriver is.
Yeah, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. That's why I couldn't say that fluently, because I just learned it last night.
Sleeping with your wife, showing you how to do it.
Yep. You pointers. That's been like...
Take notes. You're like, yes, sir.
It's been like his cousin for most of her life, too.
Wait.
Yeah.
They're related?
Yeah, Sheila is Kayla's cousin.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then...
The more I know.
But nothing makes you feel more like a man than using a blowtorch and putting, like, copper pipe together.
Oh, man, I guess. That doesn't do it for me.
Because you have fire in your hand.
Man, if you were going to turn me on and you had a blowtorch with copper, that wouldn't get my jiglets going.
Really? Dude, I'll take a video tonight.
Yeah, do it. Because for axe and wood, if you were out there axe and wood.
The axe and wood is one
very
thing.
lumberjacky.
Yeah, but like when you're just like, you're not putting any eye protection on because it's just a blowtorch, so it doesn't matter. And then like you got your little solder thing and it's basic, you feel like you're welding.
Please tell me you're doing it with your skinny jeans.
I do.
Tanner has
skinny jeans. I had a pair of skinny jeans.
Did you know that I was going to say something when you wore them? I loved them.
Yeah,
Hey, listen.
immediately. I wore them one day, and Jake's like, it was up there, skinny jeans. I was like, this was a mistake.
I don't know. Are those still a thing? Do you, man? I don't care.
I don't know. Now I'm wearing pants that are far too big.
Is skinny jeans a thing, Sydney?
I mean, I wear skinny jeans, but I don't know
For
about
men.
No.
men.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't keep up on their
Not
things.
boys.
Sid, hi.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Much like Jake, my back also hurts, but from doing diamond art and hunched over, I think I'm gonna get an easel.
You should. Oh, that's just so amazing that you said that.
Do you still live your entire life off of an extension cord in your room? You said that all the power was out in your room, so you just ran an extension cord into your room.
Yeah, but all I need is
Your
just,
dad
like,
is an electrician. He might be the worst one I've ever heard of.
I love your life. I was telling Angie said it was Sydney said the best thing ever, and I go, was it the thing about the the wedding, the royal wedding? She's like, yeah, she got up at 4:00 in the morning to watch the royal wedding. That's so embarrassing.
The weirdest thing in the world.
You should get an easel, though. It'll change your life.
I
I've
know.
had one
they light up
when
like
I was
they're
in my
specific-
painting stages.
They're 4 diamond dots, and it's just like
So how are you doing it? Give me an example. Are you like up on your full size bed, twin size bed? Because you still have
she's
all-
got a twin.
And are you
No,
like?
it's a loft. There's a desk underneath it.
Are you like bent over on your bed?
no. I go in like the kitchen, the dining room.
You make me want to stretch my back right now. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So you communicate with people?
No, I don't do it if people are home.
You know what you should try doing is going to a community center with elderly people.
Well, for Christmas, I got everybody diamond dots.
Where was ours?
I didn't think you'd appreciate it.
We wouldn't.
I would. I think I would love to do
There
that.
is no way you have the patience to do that.
Yeah, you're probably right. I would love to have somebody to give me it all done.
Yeah, like, or a puzzle that only needs like 5 more pieces put in so you can feel that kind of
Right.
completion, kind of satisfaction.
Puzzles are fun, but they're kind of dumb.
I hate puzzles.
I mean, I know it's just like
another hot take. Puzzles are dumb, and people that do puzzles are dumb.
Doesn't your wife love them?
Yes. I'll tell her right to her face.
Yeah. That was a weird time in my life when I got into puzzles. Oh, that was a weird time. We would shop for them. We went to Barnes & Noble, and there was so many great... And
Have you ever been to a puzzle store?
No, there's such a thing?
Yeah, that it just specifically is for puzzles?
Yeah, there's a puzzle store in Gatlinburg in Tennessee where you were.
I didn't know that. But I can tell you this, if you want to live your life on the edge, go get a puzzle at Goodwill. Because you don't know if they're all there, and that will drive you insane because you'll look for them under the table, under rugs.
Yep.
We don't even have rugs.
You start checking people's pockets because at least at Christmas at my grandma's house, everybody takes a piece and they put it in their pocket so they can be the last one to do it.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
then there's like 15 pieces left, and you're like, okay, guys, come on.
Sydney, we want to see some pictures. Can you put up on Facebook your diamond art, where you are on it?
Oh, I don't know if I have any.
Kind of feel like anybody, you don't have to be an artist to do that at all. You just have to have patience because it tells you what to do.
Be able to read.
Oh, yeah, no, that's it, which is my favorite kind of art because I'm not creative at all.
I don't believe that. We've listened to your podcast. Brand new podcast today, going to be sent out Saturday.
Yeah.
She's by herself in this one.
I can't believe you didn't get a guest. You had a week.
Well, Jake told me he'd be in it.
I said that yesterday. I was like, hey, I can stop in and say hi.
Yeah, and then I had...
Well, yeah, because you went to the day before without a guest.
Well, my friend Zach, who I went on the thing to the mall with, he said, I'll just call in and come in. And I was like,
do
okay.
that.
Well,
call
now
Zachary.
Now it doesn't work.
You know what you need to do is get the one dude that you slept in the car the whole way to
That's
the
him.
end. That's not... Is that him?
No, but I did sleep on when we went to the Mall of America.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you need to bring that one dude in,
Yeah.
and you need to apologize.
There's no way he talks to her anymore.
Does he?
I mean, I could...
Nope.
I'll text him right now.
Say, hey, do you want to come in? I owe you an apology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. Text him.
Yeah, text him. Why aren't you texting him?
And I want you to actually say how sorry you are for falling
She's
asleep.
not, though.
Yeah, that's what makes me feel so sad. Is you're not sad. You don't realize that dude was out there with his emotions.
He spent a day. He wanted to do things together with you, and you were just like, I'm tired.
Do you want to go to the zoo? And you told him to F off.
Yeah. And then he's like, well, that was a fun date. And you were like, it's not a date. It's just a day.
And this dude was
nothing.
like,
You're
this
nothing
dude was,
to me.
This dude was like, this is a date.
You could live or die, and it wouldn't affect me even in the slightest. I could watch you get T-boned by a semi as you pull out of my driveway, and I wouldn't shed a tear.
Let me tell you a little bit about radio news. My nephew just called yesterday, and he's like, his first day was yesterday in Dallas. Night show, big market, number 5.
Yeah.
Market number 5. And he goes, so this is weird first day. I went in and 16 people got fired and people were crying. And he's like, hey, I'm the new guy, Colt. And then the promotion department's like, oh, hey, Colton. And he's like, hi. And he's like, we were going to make you a sign, but it just felt so weird. And he's like, don't worry. I don't need no welcome sign.
I don't need a sign.
Apparently, Clear Channel.
Does anybody need me to help pack your desk?
Clear Channel is iHeartRadio. Same thing.
Yeah.
They own like 853 radio stations. And in every market yesterday, they got rid of like 2 people.
It is.
They were cleaning house, and they do this every couple years or every year.
Mm-hmm.
They clean house. And if your show isn't where they want it to be, or they don't see it's going to go somewhere, you're gone.
Yeah. It's like if they don't plan on you taking over 15 stations or 20 stations in a region, then I'm sorry.
And so, and he was saying, man, because yesterday was weird too for me when I had to do that apology and all that. And I was like, man, we're so close to just losing this gig. We're going to be in Vermont or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, well, me too. Everybody's getting fired. And he's like, and people don't understand. This rocks your world. In radio, it rocks your world. Because you can't just go to the next town and get a job. And I know we've said this before.
If you get fired at Walmart, you can't go to Target.
Right.
Like, it's not that for us.
No, and it's not. And it's so you got to move. That's one thing of it. But also the other thing is, We don't do it. This you have to go You got to go take a pay cut and go bartend, or you got to go work at Target or something that because you're not qualified for anything. Besides talking into a microphone, but to do that, you're in this weird purgatory of waiting until you get the next gig, and waiting to get the next gig is most likely for a lot of radio people. You're moving.
Yeah. I still want to do that idea that I had last year when the mall was doing their hiring event, where all three of us go to the mall
and see what job we can
and we
get.
don't put that we're in radio because we don't want that to be biased or anything, make anybody biased, and then we all see either who got a job or who got the best offer.
I think for me, age
Buckle is your only option.
What the hell?
You look good, and man, you could rock some accessories. You know what? You might be the only man in the world that wouldn't look like a complete D-bag with a leather wrist cuff.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back tomorrow.
Do it.
Wearing it tomorrow. I'm wearing all my rings and all of my bracelets tomorrow.
So choice.
It's just like
so nectar.
Nectar.
It's so nectar.
So nectar. And also we're bringing that back.
No, I do. I think if we went there, I think age would be a disadvantage for me. I do.
No, but then, also,
where am I going to go?
You can get better offers because you're a qualified man, very charismatic.
Qualified in what? Ain't nobody going to hire.
Talking, dude. You could work a sales floor just like fine.
I hate talking.
Like hot paper. Yeah, but you're great at interviews.
That's nectar.
That's nectar, man. You're nectar at interviews or something. You clap the cheeks of that interview.
I'm not very good at interviews.
This one was different, though.
I didn't know. I didn't know the main boss was in my interview. I thought she was a salesperson. But the power of position. If I knew what she was, that power of position may have changed the way I act.
Yeah, you like dropping mics.
it's just like
I carry
people off.
I carry a mic with me to drop.
Oh, we should do that.
you just like you dress like the Buckle, and the Buckle they make
I
like
don't
commission.
dress like the Buckle.
You have boots. What other store in the mall has boots?
Yeah, do they wear boots there?
Solid point. I don't know. You can.
Don't they
You
sell
get your own-
boots?
Yeah, they do. Kind of, but they're fancy boots. Jake's got working man boots.
Like they wear Justin. They're doing Justin
know.
boots. I ain't doing no Justins. I need some Ariats up in here.
Look at how qualified you are. I didn't even know. Is Justin a man? Does he have boots? Does he sell them? Are these garage sale boots? Does he have dainty little feet?
And also, they do the short shaft boots. If you're wearing shaft boots that are just get out of here. I don't even need to. I don't even want to talk to you.
Scoot boots?
Those scooting boots. Those are the Buckle boots, man. Get out of here. I ain't got time for that.
I'm just saying. I truly think that you could get a better offer than Sydney or I.
Jake, with your age, they would probably look at it like a retirement job. They can abuse you with random horrible hours. Do they do that? Do they just give the horrible hours to the people that are made bad life decisions and have to work?
Well,
that's sad.
Where would Tanner work?
Tanner's Sleep Number store, and you're Build-A-Bear.
Why am I Sleep Number? Is there even a Sleep Number in the mall?
Can you get the mall list up, and let's go through jobs that we think we'd be qualified for. And I really want to be honest here.
The Appleton or the
whatever.
Let's do
Sure.
Appleton.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Green
Bay.
Bay.
There's more stores here. I'd go to GameStop, but I would get fired pretty quick because I'd tell people, "Why are you buying discs anymore?"
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was GameStop still. All right, let's look at this.
Okay.
Stores and maps.
Oh, listen, I'm going to work at Sbarro.
I don't know what that is.
I can see you working there.
Oh, it is? I haven't been in a mall in so long that I don't know.
I love malls.
I haven't been in one. The last time I was in one is when we went to Shields, and I didn't go through the mall. I just went into Shields.
Oh, yeah. Did you even go inside? Oh, yeah, you did, to go look at bikes. Jake, you could rock Aerie, which I think
What is Aerie?
I think
It's
that's
an all-women's store.
like the bras and panties. I bet you could really work in there and just be like,
I can't tell if this is an insult.
No, it's not an insult. I think you could go in there and you could really. I think you have a gift that you haven't explored yet, and that is.
I just don't want to hear this.
And that is telling women what kind of underwear they should be wearing.
I don't mind what you're saying here.
So,
I do feel like I would be pretty good at that.
Like, I bet you could go to every woman in this office, look them up and down, and tell them their favorite kind of underwear.
We're going to try it today.
Well,
I think it's a great idea.
You have to be with me, Lo, so they don't hashtag me too.
Yeah.
Oh, Tanner could work at Box Lunch, I think.
I don't know what that is.
It's probably a fat joke. Is that a fat joke?
It's like a souvenir store.
Oh, no. It's like Hot Topic, but when you're happy. It's got all the stuff that Hot Topic has, but you're not as angry at your dad.
So it's Hot Topic, but you don't think you're a vampire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, see, it's got all the weird, like the Rick and Morty stuff and the
that's
Avengers
fine.
stuff.
That's fine.
But it's lightly colored in there.
I could see you doing that.
I love that store. I can't afford anything in it, but
Let's go down. There's the buckle. Let's get one for Sydney. Could not do champs.
No.
I don't have nice enough shoes.
Cost cutter. You could probably do cost cutters because you don't really have to.
I'm not pretty enough to cut hair.
No. But they don't know how to cut hair either, so you'd fit right in.
I didn't say that I wasn't good at cutting hair. I said I wasn't pretty enough.
Oh, you could do David's Bridal. You could lead women to something That's mean. Don't say it.
You always have one tear running down your face.
You buy a wedding dress your first week and just be like, well, it was on sale and I got my discount. One day I'll use it.
What else is in the mall?
What's an Eddie Bauer? Dude, you
It's
could
kind of
rock-
like a North Face.
I don't know what that is either.
Eddie Bauer. Don't they only make belts?
Dude, you could rock an Eddie Bauer.
Oh, Jake could
You know
work
what, man?
at
I
Eddie
know that
Bauer.
wears belts.
I feel like you guys are saying these are douchey stores,
No.
and that's why I could work there.
No,
That's what I feel like.
D-bag store is earthbound.
I like Earth.
Yeah, but no, you don't. No, you don't.
How do you know? I
Go
like
to
dirt.
Earthbound.
I like
Look at Earthbound.
pine trees.
No,
This is
that's
like
the place where you go and it's stupid, and they have they got the weird like the rain sticks in the.
You mean
other
the rain
things.
sticks that are like wizards? Oh,
Yeah.
those. I don't mind
And
that.
everybody smells like they all use that Tom's deodorant or they use crystals.
Go back to Eddie Bauer. I thought that was a belt store.
You know, look at
No.
Earthbound. God, that sucks.
What am I thinking of? Does Eddie Bauer make all the the white and flowery belts?
Listen, I don't know if there is a store that just sells belts. I think you might be making something up. There is no specialty belt store.
Like Eddie Bauer is like it's like a North Face, like an outdoorsy jacket.
I don't like.
thing.
I'm not a North Face guy.
Yeah.
I do like this, though. I do.
You like
I could,
vests?
But it's like-
I'm a big puffy vest guy.
Dude, I think you should be wearing more vests.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like, are you talking just all kinds, like puffy, jean,
Puffy,
velvet?
yeah, all of
Doesn't
them.
matter.
Everything.
Thank you, because
I think you
I've
look
thought
good.
about that.
Look at stupid.
Let's see.
Oh, Jake could probably work at Express.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What's Express?
It's
Is that
kinda,
like a?
It's like a cheaper. It's nicer clothes. It's somewhere between American Eagle and.
It's like dress clothes, though.
Yeah, but it's like, but you can get jeans and stuff there, like jeans and button-up shirts, like Jake always wears. But I think it's somewhere in between American Eagle and Buckle.
Yeah.
You know what you could do, Tanner? You could sell the swords in the middle.
No,
heck yeah, you
dude!
could.
Fox River Mall has a whole store of swords. Like an actual store.
that
Hell
sounds
yeah, it's
amazing.
like the Cutting Edge or something like that. Either way, go. I was
What
just
a great name.
even if it's not. Also
lids.
best
Dude,
movie
you'd be
in the
so
world.
good at
Could
lids.
sell the hell out of some hats. No,
Hold on, slow down, Sid. Hold on.
Well, these are all
listen.
the food
You know
ones.
what you have to do? You have to go to the Fox River Mall. I hope that sword store is still there.
It
go in
is.
the back and go watch the guy who's about 50 to 60 pounds overweight with a katana.
Is he
And,
good?
He's cutting pigs in
I
half.
went in there with you. I went into that store.
We're looking at airsoft guns.
Oh, I really wish I was into airsoft.
I watch people play airsoft and I get super excited.
I kind of feel like if you come back from the military, that you would be into that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
airsoft, because for years you were trained to do that. Mm-hmm. Hold on, where's Sid? Let's get one for Sid. So where am I working? Like, if we pick one, because I say Tanner, you're at the Katana Sword.
Hell yeah.
Am I-
Katana or Sabaro.
And
Not
I'm Eddie
Rocky
Bauer that we said. Okay, I'll take Eddie Bauer.
Yeah. Eddie, you're
Oh,
either,
you could do Shields.
I'd have to work only in the golf. Oh, her.
I was talking about her. Yeah, you could do Shields.
Yeah, I
I
could-
think you could BS your way through that. You would
Yeah.
have to either work at the golfing or the rollerblading part.
Yeah. I can work at Spencer's too.
Yeah, you would be good at Spencer's
Sydney, you're Sunglass Hut or Target.
or T-Mobile.
I hope I'm not at Sunglass Hut.
Yeah, I could see you at Target in your little khaki and red shirt.
Vans.
You
the
could do Vans?
store. No, her.
When have you ever seen me wear a pair of Vans?
No,
You
but
love
always-
Vans.
Or Yankee Candle.
You,
Well, I
you always
could do
talk about
some-
van life.
Yeah, van life. Isn't that what that store is about?
Yeah, living in a van, not wearing
Yeah,
them.
you could do Yankee. Oh, wait, go back. the White House.
Black market.
Yeah, you like that because they're segregated.
Why am I Jake?
Why did I get thrown into that?
Why? Are you, this is a joke that would usually be made towards Jake. Why is it being made towards me?
I don't know, shaking it up.
Well, because mine is a joke. Yours is real.
Yeah.
All right. We're really late. Only if we had a producer that would say, hey, we can't do this
What
anymore.
are you doing?
You're supposed to be telling us
Supposed to
this.
be like, hey, come on.
All right. Do I got to say anything, Sid? I'm so hungry. I'll say that. Also, you can't control the weather.
What?
You can, unless you're at Earthbound. You can control your finances. Oh, visit myprospera.com to learn more. Prospera Credit Union, your financial dots connected. On the way, this dad trying to explain his greatness from which his kids hail. They don't care. It's a fun little video. We'll play next. Tired today.
Thursday.
That's fun. It's the Jake and Tanner show. So this guy, I think this guy's a funny guy. He, do you know Brian Callen? Brian I don't know.
No.
I thought he was a stand-up comedian. Anyway, he's trying to tell his kids in the car the greatness from which they hail. Okay, and they're and you know how kids are. This is the problem with kids; they just don't care anymore. Let's listen to this.
The mountains, kids. The mountains. Where I had to earn a living. Utah is what forged me. From the boy to the man I am today. If these mountains could tell a tale, kids, you would be amazed. I don't expect you to recognize what it took to make me the man that gave birth to you. And I did give birth to you. Well, I had a lot to do with giving birth to you. Yes, but you have taken on my genes. You have the honor of being my children, my offspring. And I'm a great man. I'm a famous man, as you saw in the airport.
We have Viking blood in us.
You have Viking blood too, but you also have Italian and Irish blood in you. And
Yeah, we have Italian blood from Grandma, not yet.
no, from me as well. But
Yeah, we don't care.
yes, but you should care because as a man,
We're listening to a good song.
I understand, but as a man, if these mountains could tell my tale,
And as a kid,
it would span an epic. It would span a 6-hour movie.
Yeah, just shut it.
Just shut it. That's how kids are anymore.
God, my favorite is the first time when that little girl just said, "Dad, we don't care."
What would you say? I mean, if you're telling your kids something, greatness from which they hail, do you have anything? Because I don't have anything amazing with my family.
Get my
besides
ancestry
my grandpa
back.
invented gravity. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, your grandpa never invented gravity. Your grandpa probably, or uncle, or whatever you call him this week, never wrote the Planet of the Apes.
No, he did. Man, you're going to take that away from me? It's all I got, man.
Yeah, you've got more than me. You've got at least exciting stories, even if it is your family died on an airplane.
That's my go-to story.
Dude,
That's getting old now.
But it's a good one.
You don't have nothing?
No.
Oh, your dad's into Flight Simulator? That's sweet.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
It is awesome.
So, do you have anything? Like, greatness hails from what?
My grandma was a Packer cheerleader.
I think I remember you saying that.
When?
You got pictures?
Yeah.
No.
Does she have stories?
Yeah.
What happened in the locker room?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Stays in the locker room?
How many Packers do you think your grandma hooked up with?
Probably 3.
I don't know.
When's the last time you think your grandma hooked up with a Packer? Is your grandpa still alive?
Yeah.
He's the Packer now.
Ew.
Oh, that got weird. Sorry, Nana. I shouldn't have laughed. Making this on. No, but I've done that with my kids. I try to tell them things like that. I mean, like, just recently I told... This is a bizarre one, but I will tell Piper that I was around before internet was a thing in everybody's house and everybody. I mean, there was a time when there was no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you know what sucks? It's the only thing we get to tell our kids are almost come from anger.
What's that?
Like the same thing like you're saying, like, yeah, I was around before the internet was a thing.
That's weird, though.
Yeah.
And like cell phones. This is probably weird for Sydney, or if I put myself in Sydney's shoes, when I say when I was her age, I didn't even have a cell phone until I was 24. That is weird. And which, by the way, sorry, I was going to go a completely different topic.
No, go for it.
Well, all I was saying was, my daughter, speaking of cell phones, my daughter was saying, why do I need to learn this math? I didn't have a right reason for her. I guess my thing is because you have to be educated. But to be honest, schools, and maybe I'm completely wrong here, I feel like schools are run on memorization. They're almost outdated because it's in a world now where you have everything at your fingertips for free. All information for free at your fingertips.
Yeah, and it's different because Albert Einstein said you should never memorize something that you can look up. But now you can look up everything. So
right.
What he's saying is you shouldn't have to learn anything.
When I was in school to learn, because we didn't have this, but now like when I don't know Piper's math, because there's certain times I'll be like, well, I can't figure that out unless I write it down. I'll ask Google. You can ask your Alexa. The answer is given to you immediately. Why do you have to memorize anything? That's what schools are based on, I feel like. I mean, maybe it's
helps
working
with
your
the
brain and
development
yeah.
and everything like that. It is good, but it's weird because I think when Sydney went through math, it's different from when like you and I went through math, because I remember math teachers telling me constantly, don't use a calculator. You're not always going to have one on you.
No,
you
I
need
agree.
to know how to do this. But when you were going through math classes, smartphones were super accepted at that point.
Was cheating very easy in school?
I will say I had a group chat for almost every class.
Because they're not allowed
And-
to
Were you
take
allowed to have your phone?
because they're not.
Somebody would send a picture of the homework, and we all turned in the same thing. People would send in pictures of tests. Like, it was so easy. People would, like, because you
This
know how you have to,
explains
like,
a
go
lot.
sit in the hallway when you don't take the test. You know, people would just sit and take pictures.
Wait, so you were
People
like, but were you allowed with your? Wouldn't teachers be like, put away your phones?
Yeah, but
You can still.
there's
do
only
it.
one of them and, like, 30 kids.
True.
So they turn their
So
back
you were
for
just talking
5.
about like a mutiny?
So they would turn their back for 5 seconds. Pictures.
Now-
People would go through the teachers' like filing cabinets to get answers
Oh my
for
God.
tests.
When I found
You guys
out,
are insane.
When I found out,
I'm
there
not
was,
saying
study.
I did this,
there,
but I was in the group chats.
there was a part in my development and going through school when I went, wait a minute, the teacher can't read all of these. They just can't read all of these answers. They're not going home and reading 35 questions and all the answers that we're writing down.
Yeah.
So for my theory, I just wrote whatever I wanted. And he wrote a grade on it. The grade that he thinks my smartness, who I am as a person, was going to get. So the rest of the year, that is all I did was blah, 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 blah.
He was pretty
blah,
close
blah,
to
blah, blah.
retirement.
I just think it was just a crappy school that we went to. I really do. I think it's one of those schools where it's like, I don't know, I'm just going to hang out here because my family's here.
Yeah, you're a
and
first-year teacher? That's fine. Let's put you with all these kids. When you were in school, did they take your phone away? And did you have to have your parents come get it?
Boy, I don't think they can do that, can they?
I did mine.
Because that's so... Well, your phones at that time probably...
They were just flip phones. We had flip phones, and then I think I got a smartphone my last year.
Because here's the thing, your whole life is on here now. You take this, you're taking my bank account. I mean, I'm just talking about where I am now, but I mean, even kids, their whole life is on there.
Yeah.
Well, for us,
Did you just have to go put it in your locker?
we had an online classroom. So for me to submit my math homework, I had to take a picture of my math homework and send it in. And I had to do that on my phone.
Wait, I'm confused.
Because-
You didn't have a teacher?
Yeah.
I had one, but like to turn it in, I physically had to like take a picture of my homework, and I had to submit it to my online classroom. So it's like if they took my phone.
Wait a minute. You're
how I
talking
could
about
turn in homework.
Like in high school?
Yeah.
You're talking about in a room? You had to take a picture in a room? So that's how they graded it. They went to a something on the internet.
Yeah.
Like you had
The
others,
WWWs.
yeah,
Sorry.
on the World Wide Web?
Yeah, it was just like an online classroom. Took a picture, turned it in.
Yeah, my school took them away, and then a parent had to come get it.
Do you think my daughter would be successful if she didn't learn how to do math and just learn, everything on how to punch it in or ask Alexa? Do you think she would still be successful as an entrepreneur to run a business?
Yeah, you can
Because
be.
Gary Vee says to drop, if you're in 5th grade, drop out right now, sell on eBay, and then you're going to become a millionaire.
Gary Vee is not. It's
I like him.
I think he's filled with he's either saying something brilliant or just so reckless.
Here, Jake, if your daughter ever wants to be a nurse, she'll have to learn math because we do everything by pen and paper and have to double check all the work that a computer might do. I think you would make more of an error as a human than you would as a computer would do. Doing math?
Yeah.
Would you trust somebody that wrote it on a piece of paper, or would you trust just typing it punching it into your phone?
Yeah. I don't know. I wish I would have taken math more seriously, just so I could do things in my head.
I didn't pay. I'm like doing all catch up now. Like I didn't pay attention in
almost Billy Madison it.
Seriously, I didn't pay attention in school.
Yeah, that's the thing
at all. So I'm like, I don't know. It's interesting to me, especially like you guys. Well, Sydney was just in school yesterday, so I understand why she remembers all this stuff. But like easy things for people, like you guys know countries quickly where they're kind of located, or countries that are in South Africa and stuff. And I'm like, Oh, that amazes me because I learned that. I had a geography class.
Yeah.
That's all gone now. My problem is it went in my head for just that amount of time that I could remember it, and it was gone. Now it's gone.
Yeah, memorization I think is a little messed up because really there's 9 times out of 10 I'm looking at the country like if it was geography. I'm looking at the continent right before I take the test and trying to just cram as much information into it as fast as I can so then I can just throw it back up on the test in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, if I could do a do-over, I would probably in school I probably would.
I think it is. I think it is important because it does develop you and it gives you good skills. I don't know.
My problem
Can't just
is
say get rid of school.
No, and I believe teachers. My argument, you kind of get my argument there.
Yeah.
Teachers are very important, and I understand you're developing their brain to make them think,
Yeah.
and you need that. But my argument was my daughter going, do I? Because I'm sitting there with flashcards, 7 times 7, 8 times 6, all this,
Yeah.
and she goes, Dad, but you'd use your phone. And I go, you're right.
Go to your room.
Go to your room. Like, I don't know how to argue that because...
I think you still know how to do basic math, though, like 7 times 7.
Right. I mean, that's all memorization, which...
That's why they're getting rid of Common Core.
Common Core is the worst pile of crap. Because what I have to do is I have to go home and learn... when my daughter brings home work and she doesn't understand it, I have to learn what she's learning. And I even told her, I don't know, man. I don't know how to do this.
It's funny because with Common Core math, everybody kind of hates it, and then I looked it up, and I understand it. I think I understand it more than the common person, but that's because that's how my dad does math.
He always does it the Common Core way?
He always did Common Core, so that's how he taught me to do math. He's like, this is how you can do math easier in your head.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you realize this. And this is cool.
I bring up my dad a lot.
You brag about your dad a lot.
I do.
You
brag
like
about
him. You never go, man, I really like my dad.
Yeah.
But the way you bring him up,
yeah,
you like, and I would
that.
too. I love him. The way you think. No, you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I don't know if you realize that you like him more. No, that you like him as much as you do.
Oh, yeah.
Call him right now and tell him you love him.
No.
Pretend I'm your dad. Hey, Tanner.
What? I
don't know.
Stop talking to me.
Remember how upset Tanner was when his dad didn't want to go to JTX because he was working?
Oh, you did.
That was a little hurt. That was a little hurt.
Do you think he would have had fun with that?
No.
I don't know. I think he would. I would have tried hugging him again. I hugged him and he went, what are you doing?
Once again, you have in your adult life hugged my dad more and said I love you to him more than I have.
Yeah, that's my thing. All right.
And you've only known him for 7 years, 8 years.
All right. On the way, where are we at? Oh boy, we gotta see what's happening with Take from Jake and Tanner. See if I can fit this funny story in here too. If I can't, we'll just play Take from Jake and Tanner. By the way, phone rodeo. I found a couple of them. Again, we have messed up phone lines, so we're kind of playing old ones from a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see which one you like better. I'll just give you the titles, and you can pick up. They're both really funny though.
Okie dokie.
That's happening in the 7 o'clock hour. But no more Jake and Tanner show next. It's a big house. We're looking at a house that's over in Pulaski. I didn't even know they made houses that big in Pulaski.
It's in Oneida.
Yeah, but
And
it's the Pulaski School District.
I think
If you
this
want to go,
is-
if you want your monthly payment on it, it would be over $40,000.
$40,000 payment. Just taxes alone a month were $11,000.
$7 million. Oh my God, I do want to go Saturday to this open house just to go into something and say I was there.
Yeah.
That'd be a weird tour. You'd be in there all day.
It's 22,000 square feet.
It looks very like a vampire. Which, by the way, I want to be a vampire so bad. I'm watching Dracula. I mean, I don't want to murder people and stuff. I'd eat
bad
chickens
people-
like Louis in Interview with the Vampire. But
How long is that going to work?
not long. Like Louis, I think he ended up eating people afterwards.
But you got to eat only bad people, like racists.
But in Dracula, then you become you get their thoughts and everything.
Oh, no.
So then you just become you'd be like, oh, you ate a racist.
Oh, God, you
You say
one,
the N-word every
Yeah, you eat one racist, and dang it.
Oh man, I think that would be fun. Which, by the way, there is a thing where people actually believe they're vampires. You can go through the questionnaire. I did yesterday. Here, I'm not kidding. Are you a vampire?
Okay.
There's a bunch of them. We don't have to go through all of these. What they actually have a website. Where is the? No, not are you a vampire? Am I a vampire? Quiz. Hold on.
Is it on howstuffworks.com?
No. Okay. Oh man, it's not it. I mean, because they're asking, do you have pale skin?
Yeah, you do.
Do you squint at the sun?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't squint at the sun? It's the sun.
There is, man, I should have saved the website, but there's actual real people that believe they're vampires.
Yeah, those people are stupid.
Yeah, they're insane.
Just come on.
Which, by the way, I'm watching Dracula.
Is it good?
It's. Do you like vampires? The guy who plays
Twilight's are some of my favorite movies.
Oh, that is just not true.
That is, I can get on board.
Oh no, he is.
He knew all the movies.
Oh no,
That one time he listed them all.
Trust me, he does not like Twilight.
You're talking about see my new moon tattoo.
It is the worst pile of crap I have. I watched part of it because that was such a big thing at the time. And I'm like, well, Angie, I guess we should watch it.
Yeah.
And it is just so bad.
Why are they so sparkly? And it's like, no, they live in Seattle because it's always raining. and when it's sunny, the
They
colors.
live in Forks, not Seattle.
Isn't it like,
Check your facts.
Isn't it like based in Seattle, or like the whole town is kind of? It's in Washington.
Yeah,
Didn't they
but
shoot it in
Hurt.
Seattle?
I mean, when I like my vampires, like Interview with the Vampire, I like it like Dracula. I don't like sparkly vampires.
I loved them. They're all
Glittery. Oh, you're so beautiful when the sun hits you.
Yeah.
Or light or whatever. I don't know what it was. When did?
deer?
Yeah. The only cool part of that whole book, the series or movie, is when she had a baby, a little vampire baby, and it started eating her insides because it's a vampire. That was cool.
Yeah.
Because that's a badass baby vampire.
Yeah,
I don't need no glittery
That was
vampire. How about
nectar.
Lost Boys?
Yeah. Wait, that's a vampire movie?
Hell yeah, it is.
I thought that's when they were stabbing a body with a stick.
That's Boys in the Hood, I think.
Oh.
A little different.
You know what I want?
Racial diversity in a ski lodge? Because I do.
Yes. There needs to be more in there. There are a lot of colors of the rainbow.
Wait, we got to play this.
Hold on, really quick. Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
No, is that the funny?
That's the comedy that's on
Really, I think you've stated
Amazon Prime.
Is it good?
So funny.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Like really stupid amounts of funny.
Hey, what happened to yesterday when Tanner played Take from Jake and Tanner? Let's find out right now. Hi, who's this?
This is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Is that recipe printed on the bottom of TV trays?
Ashtrays. It's the bottom of ashtrays.
If you empty out the can, you can use it as an ashtray.
Hi, Brian. 5 questions. Tanner's going to leave the room, okay? You get stuck, you can pass, time willing. We'll get back to the question. Go check on Sid. I want to make sure I wasn't too mean to her. I don't know. Yeah, I hope so. All right. Tanner can't hear questions or answers. If you... Oh, he's gone. Oh, man, we need somebody to fill the Brian hole. If you'd like to play, 866-916-0959. I want to give a big thanks to Prospera Credit Union, by the by, with Life Stage Personal Guidance. $60 up for grabs. Brian hung up on us. Hi, what's your name?
Joe?
Now, you got to turn down your radio, please. Is your name Joe?
Yep.
All right, Joe, we're going to get flying here, okay? 5 questions. Tanner can't hear them. In order, can you hear your answers? Come back in the room. He'll get asked the same questions. If he wins, it'll be $80 tomorrow. If you win, you're going to win $60 today. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bruce Springsteen was given what nickname?
Pass.
What day of the week is Mardi Gras? Joe.
Pass.
What alphabet consists of just dots?
Pass.
Which U.S. state is home to Carter Lake National Park?
I don't know. Tennessee.
In Star Wars, where is Princess Leia from?
Oh, I should know this one. I don't know. That's bad.
Bruce Springsteen was given what nickname?
I don't know.
What day of the week is Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, Joe, you are incredible. You are incredible.
I know these. I just say I can't get them out of it.
That's okay. No, that's okay. I mean, you could have just said any day of the week. Tanner! Hang on, we're going to go through this. Don't have faith. Have faith. That was incredible.
Is he that good?
I got it. I have got to. Yeah, I got to play that over for you.
Oh, no.
That's interesting. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one today. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Bruce Springsteen was given what nickname?
The Boss.
What day of the week is Mardi Gras?
Tuesday.
Yeah, what alphabet consists of just dots?
Ramp?
Which U.S. state is home to Carter Lake National Park?
New York.
And in Star Wars, where is Princess Leia from?
Alderaan.
All right. You didn't pass on any of those, correct?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Joseph, we're going to go through these, okay? Bruce Springsteen was given what nickname? Joe said pass. Then he came back in a long pause and said, I don't know. Tanner said the Boss. The Boss is correct.
Yeah, it's the Boss. I mean, he's not a great... I don't like him, but...
What day of the week is Mardi Gras? Joe said pass. And then he came back, and he ran out of time because he couldn't think of a day of the week.
You couldn't just cut... You had a 1 in... I took a 1 in 7 shot!
Tuesday is correct. Which alphabet consists of just dots? Joe said pass. And we didn't get back to it because he got stuck on a day of the week.
Still... March doesn't sound right.
Blue is not right.
Blue can't be right. That just sounds weird.
So we're kidding, Josh. We love you. Braille was correct. Which U.S. state home to
genius.
Carter Lake National Park? He did say Tennessee on that one. You said New York. It's Oregon.
Ah!
And in Star Wars, where's Princess Leia from? He said, I don't know.
Alderaan.
Alderaan is correct. Yeah. You whooped up on good old Josh today. Hey, Josh, thank you, Lo. We do appreciate it.
I can't wait until the podcast is done so I can hear that.
Well, I'm surprised he's stuck on because I was giving him a little bit of hell for it, and he's still there. I'm like, oh, wow, he's going to get abused here in a few minutes. No, thank you. Maybe to be on his side a little bit, when you play it, it's different. You're hearing the ticking. Now you notice you're on the radio. You're on. God, shut up. Is that what people hear?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Get it now. Solid number 2 in the market. I get why. All right, so on the way, a great story of a little girl saving her mom's life. But why are people ripping apart America? Well, we'll talk about it next. You are listening to The Jake and Tanner Show. By the way, at 8:10, what was it, $80 today? I believe we're playing 8:10 Take from Jake and Tanner, $80. Well, good morning. It's Thursday. Thanks for joining us, wherever you are. Maybe you're coming home from work. Great. Thank you for being here. Maybe you're going to work. Thanks. You feed our family, and we appreciate that. Jake, Tanner, Sydney, 866-916-0959. Or you can text your pest control text line, 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show. And man, do I have a problem with people that go to the zoo without kids and then stand in front of the kids so they can't see the exhibit. I go there with my kids. I stand back so other kids can go see a giraffe or a hippo or whatever you're going to look at. I don't go there by myself and block children because I don't care. Kids care. Let the kids enjoy life and animals.
Hi, my name is Tanner. I love going to the zoo, and I will push any child out of my way because I don't get to see a giraffe every day.
Man, you're one of those people.
I love the zoo.
My wife she gets so angry.
Your wife should hang out more.
No. She gets angry at people that do that.
Oh, never mind. I thought she likes zoos too.
She doesn't like anybody that goes to kid events without kids. Oh. That's a weird thing to her. And I agree with that. Like, if you're going to Disney World without kids, get the hell out of here. Why would you want to go stand in a line?
I find it weird when people take, like, babies to kid events.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like, 1 year and under.
They won't remember.
And it's not only that, it's also they don't care. Like, I brought my kid to the zoo when she was, like, 1.
Yeah, but that's what you do. You got to get out of the house. What else are you going to do? You get sick of going to parks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more for the parents to just walk around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But for some reason,
but then you can hold your baby and block other kids, and I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but also, once again, I don't know. They don't want to see anything. They can barely see 4 inches in front of their face.
No, I get it, but I would be more accepted on that
than somebody
without kids.
Yeah.
But then I told Angie, because she's the one that brought that up. I'm like, boy, yeah, you're right. And I go, but these people don't have kids. Their kids are all grown. They like the zoo. I go, we might do the same thing when we're a little older.
Yeah. I love the zoo.
I'm not.
Chuck E. Cheese you shouldn't go to without a kid.
Yeah, that's because you're just weird. Or a water park.
Yeah.
Without a kid.
You definitely shouldn't be. If you're going to a water park, it better be one of those extreme ones with that funnel that's tipped sideways. That you got to be like 4.5 feet to ride.
Zoos are too busy. I like the Brown County Zoo because it's the new zoo or whatever because it's pretty. There's not a lot of people when I would go. But man, the Milwaukee Zoo is just packed.
The Milwaukee Zoo is stupid. There's no right way to walk around the Milwaukee Zoo where you're not going to double track.
I don't know.
New Zoo, you can make a nice loop, see everything within one pass. Milwaukee Zoo, it's like, I got to walk past the gorillas again so I can go see the giraffes, but then I got to walk past the elephants again so I can go see the nocturnal animals.
I like to go on rainy days. Because I take the kids
there.
Nobody's there. The kids they have a fun time until they're miserable. And same with my wife, but that's when we go. And they always want restaurant. Uncle Jake packs his own lunch.
Yeah, you sneak that in.
No, you don't have to. You bring that right in. I ain't gonna pay. I ain't gonna pay for the zoo and then go pay for a restaurant.
The new zoo has like picnic areas too and grills, I think.
Yeah, they do have grills. I thought that was weird.
Anyways, hi Sydney.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I have to clean my shoes this weekend because I like to spill coffee on them every single day when I walk in here.
That's a weird hobby.
Your Vans?
I hate cleaning them. But
Crocs?
No, that's why I like the Crocs so much. It's just water resistant, slip right off.
What are you wearing?
Right now I'm wearing Timberlands.
God, you're white.
Why, Timberlands white?
Well, no, but those are.
Yeah.
The way I say it, is it white? Timberlands?
Timberlands.
I don't know. Got them at the outlet. I love outlets.
There you go. That should have been your thing.
Oh, no. Big topic on the Sydney Says podcast, by the way.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
I just wrote down my interests.
It's going to be sent out on Saturday, so make sure you text JT to 71090. Apparently that's being sold, too. I want to just quickly read this. This 5-year-old notices a mom collapsing, so she FaceTimes her dad, and that's not why not the whole thing. Here, I want to get to the bottom of this in the comments because I think this happened over in like Ireland, okay? This 5-year-old FaceTimed her dad.
I've never heard a kid with an Irish accent.
YouTube it. Bet you we can find one. He was on his way to work. It was a busy few weeks for the family. His wife, 35, at home with the daughter and a 2-week-old baby. Anyway, she collapsed. She was on her iPad. She FaceTimed Dad and was like, "Hey, Dad, Mom's not. She's laying on the ground. Great. I mean, this was went to the hospital.
What happened? Was she drunk?
It was
aneurysm?
It was just 35. The stroke will either kill her or leave her with a severe disability.
Oh, so she had a stroke. Oh. God,
here's
scary.
the thing, though, at this hospital, they had some really amazing neurologists, doctors, a team fixed her up.
Awesome.
There's a picture of her standing. They said, any other, that's scary. Strokes can really disable you.
Yeah.
This didn't. She's got a picture. She's standing. She's, high-fiving the nurse and hugging the doctor in these pictures. And there's some great comments here. Well done. What a bright kid to be able to call Dad at 5 years old, Yeah. Wonderful outcome. Brilliant team. Thank you so much for sharing. This is a feel-good story. And it goes on and on and on. Until we get down here.
Oh, no.
No, this is funny.
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of, because this is over in Ireland. And it was like, now they start attacking America. If this were the U.S., the story would continue on about how medical bills proceeded to destroy that family. And it's true, because when I was reading the story, and I didn't get down to the comments yet, I was reading the story, I thought to myself, that would be a big bill.
Yeah.
A massive snowball effect that with the Dave Ramsey.
There's
baby step number 15, taking years to get rid of. And they said, and there's another comment, good thing they weren't in America. Then everybody starts jumping on this bandwagon. And the final hospital bill to the family, $0. Thank you, government. In America, she'd still be in the corner filing out paperwork. Here's another one. If this were the U.S., there would be a $2 million GoFundMe request at the bottom.
Dude, yeah.
I'm not kidding. It sucks, man. I mean, you pay all of this. I got like $282 a week or something coming out for health care.
Yeah.
And I still get bills when we go.
Yeah.
It blows.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Healthcare sucks. And I didn't realize how bad it sucked compared to other countries until that one video came out where they're playing this fun little game of let's guess the medical cost in America, and people are like, I don't know, $100? And they're like, it's $10,000 to get a sliver removed.
I like when they were like, how much is it? How much do you pay for having a baby? And they're like, that's not free?
Some countries send you gift packs.
Well, also, I think it's in France that they send... You have someone that comes and cleans your house, gets you groceries for like 6 months or something because they want the mom to be with the baby. Yeah. And you go to anything. Well, in our career in radio, not really this. This is a really great company and station. They really do. Family is first. But any other radio station, it's like you having a baby. Well, I want you to know if you take more than 2 weeks off, your job is in jeopardy. And that's how they make you feel. They don't say that, but boy, do you feel like that.
Yeah, I remember when I took a week and a half off when V was born, and I was told like, why do you gotta take that much time off? Or when you took off at IXX, didn't one of the bosses say like, I didn't
take any days off.
Yeah, I didn't take any days off. I was here the next day.
My dad did that.
I think it's changing now. I would hate to be a woman and being pregnant in a company just because you would you'd want to hide it forever because you wouldn't want them to know that you're going to be an issue. You know what I mean?
Later down the road.
Yeah,
that is terrible. It's man, 6 weeks. I just don't feel like it's enough.
Dewey was 6 weeks old.
And had to go to daycare.
And it was such a weird thing. You're taking this little guy in there. I mean, just here's
a baby
our
carrot,
baby to a stranger that we've only known for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Yeah,
that is a weird thing. And oh my God, I remember because our kids we had no family in Green Bay, and so they were in daycare. We were doing afternoons, and Angie was doing her afternoon dental hygiene show, and she would pick them up at like 5:30. I was into work, I don't know, 9 o'clock. It was really bad at this time because the kids were in daycare so much. And they were telling Angie, they were like, hey, he took his first step. And Angie's like, I didn't get to see that. It's just such a sad thing because they were in a way raising that kid. They were knowing Dewey more than we were at that time.
Yeah, because he was what, 8 hours there?
Yeah, I don't think you could go after 8 hours.
Yeah.
One of the saddest things was when Piper didn't know the time change, and she was in daycare, and she thought mom and dad were just leaving her there forever because it got dark, and she didn't know that because we always picked her up in the daylight, and it got dark, and she was like, I was so scared that you guys were just going to leave me there forever. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah, that is really sad.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I'm going to tell you what, you may hate your family, but man, when you have a baby, they sure can help out. If you just need, like, hey, I got to go to the grocery store. I took my mom completely for granted, not even realizing how much she does. And just the easy thing, Angie, you want to go get something to eat? I remember when Angie and I were raising our kids. This was a couple of years ago. And my half-sister, came and visited. And we never had anybody watch our kids. We didn't have a babysitter at this time because Dewey was pretty young. And we never got breaks.
Yeah, and your mom passed away pretty close after Dewey was born, right?
Yeah, just a couple months or whatever. And so we didn't have any breaks, and my half-sister, she's like, hey, I can watch them if you guys got to go into town. We were so tired from raising these kids. Let me tell you what babies are like. That's hard. We went to Target and fell asleep in the van. We pulled the seat back, and we both slept for like 20 minutes because we just wanted a break. So tired our brains were.
I might rethink this second kid.
Yeah, sorry about that. My nephew called me yesterday, and he's like, hey, how did you and Angie make friends? Because he just moved to Texas, and he's, I think, feeling a little bit of the, it's kind of ways away from people, anybody he knows.
He's right when you said Texas just feels really far away.
It does,
It just does.
It's like when I went to look at a house in Pewaukee I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in another state.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he goes, how did you end up making friends? I go, well, Fredonia's really bizarre. Everybody, all the kids are the same age, and everybody's just kind of friends, and everybody's garage. So I don't know, it was a weird thing.
Yeah.
I go, but I remember when we first moved to Green Bay, we had a brand new baby. I mean, Piper was really little.
Yeah.
And I go, boy, we didn't have any friends. It was a very, very lonely time. And he's like, geez, thanks.
Yeah, you moved into the wrong neighborhood.
Big time.
Well, also, when your kids are older, your kids can go make friends, then you can make friends with their parents.
That's how it was kind of with Fredonia. Lucas came down, and he was hungry, and I was cooking chicken, so I stabbed a thing of chicken on a fork and gave it to him, and he ran up to the house eating, and Tim was like, where the hell did you get chicken? He's like, some stranger gave it to me.
You can't just take stranger chicken, Lucas. How many times do we have to tell you?
It's a weird thing.
Oh, chicken doesn't grow on trees.
And Tim came down, and he's like, hey, my son ate chicken. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry about that.
You weirdo.
And he's like, you just give kids chicken. Here's your fork back.
Don't look at my kid again. Yeah, your car's parked somewhat on my lawn.
Well, he likes telling you that.
Friends are I don't know. I've never been able to make friends.
You have a lot of them, but man, when you have a kid, they disappear a little bit.
I don't even like the friends that I had before I had a kid.
That'll happen.
Really hard to have friends when you go to bed at 7, though.
You're probably finding that out.
Yeah, all my friends are like, let's join a dart league. It's at 7:30, and I'm like,
7:30.
That's a little late.
Oh yeah, I said I said the same thing because somebody, a bar in town, messaged and was like, "Hey, you play pool?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "We do pool league, and we need another person on our team.
Yeah,
starts at 6." And I was like, "Hey, are you insane?"
Same with Dungeons and Dragons with me. For real, like people want me up in their team, man. They want me in their campaign, and I'm like, well, when you want to start this? And they're like, Thursdays 8. I go, man, you want to do like a Saturday at 11?
Okay. Do you think I would be good at Dungeons and Dragons?
I think you would like to make fun of it too much. And up in my campaigns, we take it for real. I am my elf.
You do not think that I would be welcomed into
I think you would really like it. I do.
Into a campaign where I come in and just be like, hey, I want to punch the demon and it's D.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, oh, God, all right. Roll in, and you're like, okay. All right, you punched it. Damn it. That worked.
I'd like to take it out for a date. A steak dinner.
You just DM me, all right. Oh my God, I do want to invite you to a campaign. Hey, listen, I do think you would like it.
Let's get into it. Let's do this.
Or don't you
Let's do it. Let's
don't
do it.
tease me.
Let's do an early bird.
Let's build some characters
DDs.
tomorrow. For a one segment, we'll build a Tanner character tomorrow. We'll roll them. Who do you want to be? You want to be a paladin?
Don't you have to like pay for this?
No.
You can build a character. I
Wait,
can teach you.
time them out. What kind of characters can I get?
Well, what do you want? Strength?
Well, no. Just give me the characters and their definitions.
Don't you like pick like elf?
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the classes you're saying, like a fighter, a wizard, you could be a cleric, a rogue, a ranger.
What is that? I know what a ranger is. That's got a bow, right?
Well, you can. You could not have a bow if you didn't want.
What is a ranger
I mean,
then?
yeah, no, you could do a ranger with a... I mean, yeah, most of them have bows. But if you didn't want one, you don't have to have one. You'd be a weirdo.
Can I have a gun?
I mean, I guess if we were playing... No.
Can I be a wizard?
Clerics are... They're between the mortal world and the like distant planes of the gods. As varied as the gods they serve, they strive to embody that. I'm not doing this. This is really showing a side of me that I don't need to right now.
I didn't understand a lot you said, but I don't speak virgin. I need a translator.
You know I have babies, right?
Yeah.
I say if Tanner plays D&D, Jake should have to play Pokemon Go. I ain't doing that kid game.
Dude, Pokemon Go is legit. I gave up on it.
You did?
Yeah. And it's a stupid reason why I gave up. I
Because
think
it's winter?
No, not that. I love playing in the winter. I'll drive around and play Pokemon all the time. They do a festival every summer in Chicago called Go Fest, and I was so ready to go pay for tickets and
You're
go.
right. I'm not as embarrassed now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about clerics off air.
And then they did something else. They did a lottery system. You had to sign up for it, and then if you got randomly drawn, then you were able to buy tickets. And I didn't get drawn, and nobody invited me, and now I don't play Pokemon Go. Yeah, let's see if they can survive now.
I think they're going to do okay.
Big mistake. Huge.
You pretty woman, though.
Yeah, pretty woman them.
On the way, a couple things we could do. You know what? Let's do what's your $1 million idea. Do you have one? Share it.
I got like 10.
I want to hear them next. Hey, just before we get into your $1 million idea, speaking of money, you get a chance at $500 with Planet Fitness. Tomorrow we're giving that away, so stop in, get a keyword. We got 8 different locations around here. Just say, hey, I need the Jake and Tanner keyword, and text it into 71090. If you're not a part of that, you still can walk into Planet Fitness. But while you're there, you should just sign up, $10 a month.
You're foolish if you're not.
Study finds that your cat will eat your dead body. Also, even finds what body part they'll start with.
Not my fingers.
Face.
I thought fingers too.
Toes.
Face.
Here,
Face.
let me tell you how this
Groin.
happened.
I actually...
You've
Yes.
actually... No,
I
go-
agree with
continue on.
Can't.
Wait, well, why? Why do you agree?
Don't feel like defending my logic at this hour.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I just think it's the tenderest part of the body.
You're both wrong. So this research station, they always leave a bunch of donated corpses outside to watch how they decompose.
Corpses of humans?
Yeah, got to figure it out, man.
Don't you got... No.
But the study happened by accident.
Why?
The study happened by accident when 2 cats wandered onto the property and started eating. So yeah, your cat would eat you if you died. Well, probably. Even though they were more than 40 bodies, both cats picked one and came back to eat it night after night after night for more than a month.
Was
So
it
if your
a
body
cat
doesn't
lady?
meet your cat's picky eating needs, maybe they'd leave you alone. And they found out cats ate arms first.
Oh,
In case you're wondering.
why?
They started
they-
like here.
Well, yeah, they try to eat your arm every time you pet them wrong.
Fun little animals to have, aren't they?
I love my cats. I love 2 of my cats.
$1 million ideas. I want to hear some of these. Do you have any that maybe were already invented? That's fine too. But if you have something, don't you remember that one guy called and he's like, I got the new vehicle. It's run on magnets. I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
He's probably a millionaire now. I sold that
Magnets
idea.
like push away from each other and they continue keeping the engine going.
How do you stop?
You wouldn't tell us anymore.
We had to buy his idea?
I don't know. What is your $1 million idea? 866-916-0959 or the Ewert Pest Control text line 71090.
I wanted to make a drive-through pizza place. Not Rocky Rococo.
I was gonna say, don't they have that?
Sucks. It's too saucy. You can't eat that with one hand. I want like a
Also
drive-through
squares.
Sbarro. And the squares. Stupid.
I've always wanted an option on my remote car starter to roll up my windows if it's raining.
I would like...
Oh, that'd be awesome. You know what would be really nice? Screw that. Is they have the sensors on the car that'll start the windshield wipers if it starts raining.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine does that.
What?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, my truck does that. And it'll go faster depending on your speed and how much it's raining. Either way, if there was just a little sensor, it's like, oh, it's raining and the windows are open. Roll them up. And they just rolls them up for you.
Text line, Amazon return drive-through. Hi, who's this?
Your favorite fan, 3430?
You mean our only caller?
I have your $1 million idea. Do you have a pen and paper already?
Oh, we're recording it.
Syndicate Jake and Tanner.
Thank you.
yes.
That's what we want to do.
we
Get
were-
on that.
we
Why
were
are you
look-
not managing us?
We were looking for a $1 million idea, not a $1 billion idea.
I undershot. I apologize.
It's starting. It's happening. Just know that. Wink,
Yeah.
wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
See you, buddy. Ew. Nope. Adults only mini golf course that has beer cart and goes around and serves drinks. That is so brilliant.
They should do adults. I ever tell you about that place in Milwaukee that I went underneath an overpass because I went to the wrong part of town to go do this thing?
Okay.
They had like those, like Sir Bounce-A-Lots or whatever in town, like where they have the big
Sure.
inflatable things that are usually outside. And
Okay.
they had that in a building in Milwaukee, and after 10 p.m. on the weekends, it becomes 21 and up, and they open up the bar upstairs, and there's like laser tag and all those jumpy obstacle courses and stuff like that. And I had...
Where?
That's in Milwaukee. I had so much fun.
It's got to be a...
Wait, you went by yourself?
Yeah.
It's got to be...
okay.
That's got to be a 20-year-old Because that does not sound fun. I would rather just go drink at the doghouse.
I did it, I think the first year I moved there.
I feel like that's more of like 20s.
Like early 20s? Because I feel like I'm in a weird stage right now where I'm in my late 20s. I'm not quite in my 30s yet, but I do not identify with anybody in their 20s.
Yeah, you're an older soul. You've always been that way, though.
Yeah. But I did have fun at that bouncy thing.
No, but I feel like you would always. I just think that's your personality.
Probably.
You like to have fun. I'm not a fan of fun.
You do hate fun.
Idea, a radio that automatically switches the station when Kiss FM starts playing music.
They have that. It's a finger.
Yeah.
It's already invented, idiot.
That's stupid. God made that. Never forget.
I think there should be a drive-through gas station because you know how sometimes you just want to go to and get like a Monster Energy really quick.
I've said that.
We have that.
Or like a
in
chocolate.
Fredonia. It's Big Joe's. You just go there and say, hey, they got a drive-through. I'm not kidding.
Is that the place that was the karate place / bank?
No, it's down the road.
Dang it.
I'm starting I want to start an open strip club car wash.
What?
I have my brilliant idea.
Haircutting one?
Little off the top. And it's
like
the
that.
topless.
I think they do have that, though. I think they have topless.
Yeah, but they don't have the name.
barbers. No.
Verbal trademark a little off the top.
I'm 29. I would definitely go where Tanner's talking about for a date night. That just sounds like a lot of work, man.
It is. It is, and you got to pick your drink. Because I had a beer, and then I started jumping, and
Sounds
I was like, well, that's
dangerous.
fizzing a lot. Better switch to just pure rum.
Bacon-flavored chips was my $1 million idea.
Bacon-flavored chips?
How about, not sure about $1 million idea, but I was thinking today that it would be neat if they made solar-powered butterfly hair clips so the wings beat gently in the sun.
You didn't come up with that.
No, I'm reading that.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I think it's neat. My kid would love that.
Oh, that's true. This one would be great for people like Sydney's age, and that came from her family's tax bracket. An adult summer camp.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, well, I wanted
But
to do
just
that
sounds
with
like camping.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the radio station used to do that. I forget Omelet and Finster's Camp Omelet it was called, and they would pick a long weekend, and all the listeners would just camp out, and they just partied all week, and they had bands and everything. It was a big deal.
Much fun. So much fun.
Here's another one: bare paw loofahs that slip over your hands. Nothing gets you cleaner than your bare hands. That could be the slogan.
I thought they made that.
I don't know.
Oh my God! I would buy those today.
How about this one? Dental floss covered in just a hint of cocaine, so you get addicted to good oral hygiene.
Oh my God! They should add cocaine to like everything.
like
cocaine broccoli. So much just cocaine.
You just got like a salt and pepper shaker and then a cocaine shaker.
And it's two birds in one. The cocaine makes you skinny, and so does your diet choices.
A deep fryer vending machine. A string cheese peeler. How lazy are you? A toilet that gives the weight of your poo. Made the list.
That would be convenient.
Why don't you just poo on the scale like normal people? Just in my house. Okay. This one's fun. Extreme NASCAR. Every lap the person in last place has to turn around and go drive the opposite way.
I said I wanted to do NASCAR, but with potholes. And we could build it in Michigan.
Oh my God! Yeah, you could. Here's a fun one. This was my iPhone. Somebody said this was in my iPhone phone notes from 2014 as a $1 million idea. I opened it about a month ago, wondering what it said, and it said jackets for your legs.
No pants? Or just pants?
Adult summer camp, dirty dancing style.
Yes. A key fob that opens your front door. They have that.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Now,
Yep. I want one, but once again, I live in Coleman, so
You don't even have to lock your doors.
I don't know where my keys are.
What about a restaurant called the Low Cal Calzone Zone?
Yep. Low calzone zone.
Here's one flying.
Oh my God!
Flying helicopter upside down to mow a lawn.
What?
So stupid.
Whoever came up with that Roomba, they have the lawn mowing Roomba. That's kind of brilliant. Not for people that
Unless it
like.
runs away. Like, what if you don't have anything for it to like hit in your yard?
No, you map it out. They map themselves out.
Yeah. But
Oh, that would be cool.
They have.
Oh, they do?
somebody could just come
They're like fairly inexpensive too.
yank it off your lawn and
Well,
say,
yeah.
"This is my Roomba."
Yeah.
You gotta watch that.
They could.
The Fit food truck that drives about 7 miles an hour and never stops. You only get your order if you keep up.
That's a great way to drive away from business.
Some of these are coming. You see any new ones on the text line?
You know what my $1 million idea was?
What's
Go down, buy like stirrups in all those places with a $12 taco box, selling them for $2 a taco.
I know people who will bring tacos into syrups and say $2 a taco. Or
They bring them right in?
Yeah, you can bring food into syrups.
You
I
can?
just don't feel like that's an advertised true statement.
I don't think it is advertised, but one time I was like, one time I snuck bread in here to absorb the alcohol. And then somebody was like, you can bring food in here, right? And I was like, I did not. They probably don't want me sharing that because they do sell pizza.
A microwave that listens for the 2-second gap between kernel popping. A coffee table book called Richard Picks, but inside are just pictures of famous people named Dick.
Yes. Yeah. No,
That'd
I'm
be
okay
great.
with that.
How about this one? It's like Tinder, but people who want to fight.
You could call it Fister.
Isn't there already a thing?
I'm just saying.
Wait, Tinder, Bubbly? No, not Bubbly.
Bumble.
Grinder.
I
don't know any others.
Well, we had our one dating idea that I still think is brilliant. The voicemail dating.
I was thinking about that the other day, and I still think that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Or they don't, because they don't have it yet, do
Nobody
they?
has it. We should do it.
It's you record your voice.
Yep.
And you're like, hi, my name is Jake.
You record your bio.
Your bio.
Yep.
And then what was it? You randomly...
No pictures, just
No
like
pictures.
Tinder. So then you
just
would,
the voice.
Yeah. So you could fall in love with somebody's voice.
Because apparently they say you can.
Yes. Because we read a story on that, and then we said we needed to make a dating app for uggos.
Do you think people have fallen in love with your voices?
Not mine.
No, neither of ours.
Everybody hates my voice.
I still think your voice is great.
I just listened to us on Spreaker on the way here today. By the way, if you want to listen to us, JT to 71090. I just after listening to people that are really good at their job, and then coming to us, I'm like, oh God, we're awful.
Yeah.
And it all
part of the
begins with
charm.
my voice.
Yeah, it's kind of part of it.
Sure.
It's why amateur is like the second highest category on those PH sites. People love watching real people do it. We're just like you guys. It can happen to anybody.
Boy, I like that. We're the amateur.
We're the amateur
in radio.
adult for radio.
Oh man. My friend made a remote control lawnmower.
If only we were step siblings.
I mixed apple juice and beer 12 years ago. Sell oversized foam hats in Nashville to drunk people. That's fun. Because, boy, there's nothing more fun than an oversized hat when you're drunk.
They do that in the Dells.
That's all I ever want when I drink. I get a little buzz. I'm like, man, I'd give anything to have some fun right now. Who sells oversized hats?
Yeah. What a nice conversation starter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we could call the business.
What, conversation starter?
Yeah, and we can only sell things that are ridiculous.
Boy, I like it.
Like big hats, or
fingers.
Sydney could sell shirts with her favorite racial slurs on them.
You have some of those now.
Yeah.
I sent you guys what I got for Christmas, the shirt that I got for Christmas.
Yeah, see, that's a conversation starter.
A booze-filled peg leg.
Okay, that's a pretty small market that you're shooting for there.
Hey, Megan, we got a phone rodeo next. We'll explain what that is if you're brand new to those phone rodeos, but we used to do these years and years ago. We stopped. We're bringing them back on Thursdays. Also, Megan Trainor singing her song to Billie Eilish tune. It's very good. Talk about it next. By the way, if you're looking for a low-pressure system for help with your finances, visit myprospera.com to learn more. Prospera Credit Union, your financial dots connected. be playing a fun rodeo here in just a few. Explain what that is here in a minute. It's what kind of got us noticed in this area.
Yeah.
Those fun little scams. It's a Jake and Tanner show. Jake, Tanner, Sydney, good morning. Bud Light Seltzer is out. Go get some for this weekend or today, whatever.
Drank some last night.
It's really good stuff. Meghan Trainor. Boy, I remember when did I say she was going to be a one-hit wonder? I think she was right up there.
We all thought she would be. Same with Adele.
Poor Adele. Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Macklemore.
I really only think one of those aren't right.
Boy, I really like Macklemore a lot.
Yeah. He had a lot of songs for a minute there.
I think he's so creative with his lyrics.
Yeah, he does not have a middle, though.
No.
He is either making a really funny song like Thrift Shop or the Moped song.
Right.
Or he's writing about equal rights in gay marriage and his daughter.
Like
there's no middle.
So Meghan Trainor was on BBC Radio, and
now that's good radio.
Boy, if you get a chance, they're really talented. They make probably a lot of money.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's using her song in the tune to Billie Eilish's song "Bad Guy." She's singing her. Is it all about that bass? I can't remember what song. Whatever. She's singing to Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor singing one of her songs in the Billie Eilish tune. Let's hear this really quick. She's pretty.
Because you know I'm all about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about the bass, no trouble. Said I'm all about the bass, that bass. Hey, yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chase. All the right junk, all the right places. I see the magazines working out Photoshop. We know that ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, put your hands up. Every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell me, that amazes me. Not only does singing amaze me, but to be able to do rhythm. Rhythm amazes me. I can't even stay in rhythm with a song that I know.
Yeah,
And
you have a really hard time.
She's able to do that.
The song that's not hers.
That is that people like that amaze me.
Yeah, that is good. I think we might have been right about Meghan Trainor. She might be a one-hit wonder.
I think she is.
What are other people? Do you have any people that just amaze you? Like that type of person amazes me. That they're able to do that.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, but why? I think he's asking for a type of person.
Yeah, a person that can go have 2 beers and just go home. I'm good with the party. I'm not kidding. I'm not a guy that can do that.
Yeah,
if I have 1 beer, I want to have 7.
Yeah.
It's either I have to drink, not drink, or I got to drink where I'm going to get a buzz.
Yeah, where I'm allowed
that's
to
an
black
awful
out.
thing.
Yeah. I get amazed by people who can sing. Just sing.
That's
not even just the rhythm, just the singing part would be amazing. And close-up magic people, because
isn't that fun?
It seems like
they're doing magic.
So much fun.
I wrote a couple of these down when I watched this. Like people who work a job that they hate. That amazes me that you can and I mean, kind of in a negative way, but that's how.
Yeah.
How do you do
people
that?
that are lifers at like a factory?
Worry-free people was another one that I wrote down. That you can just go home and not worry about things. Like you don't worry.
I've said that before too. It amazes me that there are people out there that go like entire days and weeks without thinking that, isn't a viable option.
Racist people, homophobic people. I'll put them
homophobic people
that's
are
a weird. That's a weird thing to me. I don't know how you can be that person. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's just so bizarre to me.
It's racist and because you hate somebody for no reason. People who can smoke weed every single day
and function. How about female Republicans? How about I wrote down also people who can just be very charismatic, like George Clooney. Isn't that fun? Like, he's just can talk, and you just...
Handsome people, like you.
How about people that just talk to people? They literally go out of their way just to see how you're doing. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
So
People
do you
who
have
can
any
just
people?
pick up a guitar.
Oh, and just play without any lessons?
Yep.
Do we got to get going?
Oh, the phone rodeo.
It's 3 minutes. Oh. So we got just a couple minutes here. I'll just finish these and then we'll get out of here. Like you, I feel like you were on this list, maybe both of you. And we kind of did it today. But people who are just good at school, they don't really have to try. They're just good. Like I would really have to try.
Yeah, I
mean, to apply myself.
And yeah, it depends. Like I said,
I tutored people in high school.
You did?
Yeah, I tutored kids
feel
in
like
math.
a little braggy.
Okay, just an hour ago, you said that school was easy for you because everybody was just taking pictures of their tests and homework.
That was senior year mainly, but like I did tutor people in math.
Man, let's after this phone rodeo, let's bring this back in the 8. Just people to take from Jake and Tanner. People that amaze you.
Yes,
because we're getting a lot of them on the text line. I think that's fun. Just I'll stop saying these, and I got a couple more on the list from Reddit. But let's do this next.
Yeah, I agree.
So this phone rodeo, this is kind of how Tanner and I got popular in this market. We would do scams. We would do up dogs. We did phone rodeos. Nikolais were invented in this market.
Yep.
And phone rodeos are we randomly call somebody up on Craigslist, or I guess anywhere, not Craigslist really, anywhere, and try to keep them on the line as long as you can, only really talking about a topic that's usually bizarre and doesn't have to deal with wherever you're calling.
And you didn't get the topic until the phone was ringing.
That's kind of how that goes. Now, the first one, I think, you're first on this. This is from a couple years ago, just because our phone lines are messed up right now and we're working on them to get new ones.
I'm just trying to learn.
But this one is, you're calling somewhere talking about badminton, and mine was talking about in-laws. And I thought these were pretty fun ones.
I remember this one.
All right, so you're up first with the badminton. Here you are, my friend.
Badminton.
All right.
Please remain on the line to speak with a member of our staff.
Sorry, a minute. Oh, I like this.
Thank you for calling Walgreens. This is Hope. How can I help you be well today?
Hi, I was just wondering, how much badminton equipment do you have? Like, because I'm on my way to a cookout.
I'm not sure if we do. Unfortunately, I'm
Let
not.
me explain a little bit more. It's a vigorous sport where it really takes all muscles in your body to play. There's spikes, but not too fast because that's mean. And we don't play mean.
I understand.
So you'll play?
No. I actually have plans after work today.
Are they to play badminton? She's stuck on for so long.
Well, I can tell you what, she knows the rules of badminton now. Uh-huh. All right, let me see my number. I get so nervous doing these. Okay. In-laws. Okay.
Good afternoon, Great Bay.
Hi. Real quick, my in-laws are coming over. Is there anything that I can do to not have them come over? Someone said that this would be the place to call.
I don't know. Are they interested in buying a hot tub?
Oh, no. Oh, maybe. My one father-in-law has the gout. Is that hot tub's good for that?
I'm not sure. I'm just a receptionist upstairs, but...
Yeah. I don't want his gout foot at my house, and that's the issue. It's like, okay, hey, I got an idea. Do you guys do tours?
We don't.
Well, maybe you could. Maybe you could just call up and say, hey, and I'll just send them over on a hot tub tour for the weekend. And then you guys could have them for the weekend. And then, like, all you got to do is, like, when you leave, just lock your door or whatever, shut the lights off. Just leave food, like milk, warm milk.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if you just put him to work?
I don't think that would work either.
Because he's a really hard worker.
Yeah.
Can he just like try the hot tub and he just sits there all day?
No, all the hot tubs are empty downstairs.
If I bring them in, can we try the hot tubs? Well, did she hang up on me or put me on hold?
I think she put you on hold.
Those are what we call phone rodeos. New ones hopefully are going to start next week. On the way, $80 up for grabs. Take from Jake and Tanner. See if you can beat Tanner today. And also, let's continue on with what are the type of people that just amaze you because you're not those people. And you look at it and you go, man, how do they do that? Talk more about that next. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. 866-916-0959. You're going to need that because we're going to be playing Take from Jake and Tanner here in just a moment. Ewert, our friends, Ewert Pest Control, well, they sponsor the text line, 71090. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts of the show, and I think I've been doing this now radio for 15 years. I know it sounds like just months, but I think it's been
years.
I started in 06. 13.
13
I'm
years.
way off. 14. We're in 2020 now.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, that was close. Hi, Tanner.
Hi, my name is Tanner, and today I'm going to finish those sinks in my house.
You should. We just have an ours. I'm not even. Do you enjoy going? I don't even enjoy going home anymore. Just because it's all cabinets, I mean, it's just that it's so tedious. You got to wait for these things to dry, and it's.
My last house, I didn't enjoy it. I had like a mental breakdown because I was like, we need to do things that are not house related. Like, I don't want to paint this weekend.
Right.
I don't want to mud up a wall. I don't want to replace a wall this weekend.
I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to not. I know, I get it. I understand what you're doing. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. But on the upside, like, this in the basement were like the first like major things we did. Like, yeah, we repainted all the walls and we put all new flooring in the house, but we did that before we moved in.
Right.
So,
easier.
Yeah. It was a lot easier.
Sydney's not here. She went into her producer booth to do work. Hey, what are people who amaze you, who are not you? It started because Meghan Trainor was singing her tune in a Billie Eilish tune. First of all, singers amaze us, but also being able to have that rhythm just to go instantly into another person's songs, that's weird in an amazing way, something that I can't do. And I started going through the list. People can have 3 beers and just go home, 2 beers, and just be like, I'm done, I'm going to go home.
Yep.
Because mine's 0 to 10.
Yep, somewhere in there.
Well, I'm sorry, it's either
10.
0 or 10. That's how I am.
People who are super religious.
Those type of people amaze you?
Yeah. Because I just don't. I'm just not. I can't.
Also, doesn't it sound... This is really rude, but doesn't it sound boring?
I envy it. I envy the amount of blind faith people can have.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's almost like that kind of ignorance is bliss thing. I'm not saying that believing in God or a God or any kind of religion is stupid or ignorant. What I'm saying is I don't have the capability. Like, I go back and forth on what I believe in daily. But the people that can just be like, nope, this is how it is. This is how it was made. Aliens aren't real. There is one God. This is how it happened. I'm going to ignore all science and logic and reason. Those people amaze me. I have no idea.
People that can just have boom boom without feelings. Somebody said on the text line.
Yeah. People who can just quit something. Like smoking. Like my wife smoked for years.
I did that.
And then one day she's like, I'm just done. And she just didn't buy another pack of cigarettes. And she hasn't picked it up since. And for me, I need to like mentally prepare myself. I get in moods.
No, I could do that. You definitely got to be in the right mindset.
You got to be done with it. But even when I was done smoking, it was still hard for me. I think I'm going to do the chewing gum.
People who never yell at their kids and just keep calm when they're being little terrorists. And I get that.
I think you're creating superhero or super villains.
Type A people. Big type A is
extroverted.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for me. It's small talk. Like, I don't understand how people can just go have small talk with people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I instantly, maybe this is just because I'm so cynical, but if somebody asks me how my weekend was, I truly believe they do not care. You're just saying it. You don't care. Or like, how is very Joaquin Phoenixy when you're doing interviews and somebody asks him, what do you like to do for fun? He's like, do you care what I like? Nobody cares what I like to do fun. I don't want to talk about it. That's kind of how I feel. That's what all small talk is. It's like, hey, insert weather or your birthday, or you don't care.
Yeah, what are you doing this weekend?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You don't really. Do you really wish me happy birthday? No. Or how's your kid? What's my kid's name? Yeah. You don't even know. You don't care.
What's his favorite food? People who can eat just for energy.
People who can just eat whatever they want?
No, I'm saying, yeah, that too. Those people suck. But people who just like, oh, I'm not going to eat because I enjoy this food. I'm going to eat because I need it for energy. Like the people that are like, I'll just have a turkey sandwich.
You mean your body is a temple and I just got to feed it the right way?
Those people, the people that don't really enjoy eating, like I enjoy eating. Like if somebody was like, let's go eat multiple times in 3 different restaurants, I'd be like, hell yeah, that's why I love Golden Corral.
Somebody said type A does not mean extroverted. I thought it did. I thought type B personality, you were shy. And type A is what you said. On this list, also, a couple of these, people who can lay their head on the pillow and fall straight to sleep. I can do that.
I can't. It does amaze me with people who can sleep without sound.
Oh, yeah, I got to have sound. My daughter doesn't like it.
No, when you say...
I'm talking fan.
Yeah. I need something to listen to, either a podcast, music, or a TV show.
I don't have that.
Because I can't let the dark thoughts take over.
Because then everything from your past that you ever did wrong wants to say hi.
Yep.
This one, people who run marathons for fun.
Oh, you people are stupid.
Oh, you're weird. People who have water belts.
Water belts.
Oh, you guys are weird people. I don't understand you. You amaze me. Or people who just like to drink water. Like, I have to have LaCroix. If I don't have LaCroix, I don't drink water.
People who can sip a bottle of water. You know, like a regular 12 or 16.
You just got to down it?
Yeah,
I crush it. I crush those. I do too. Get this over with quickly.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing. If I wake up, I got to put myself together. My wife can just wake up and look pretty.
Oh,
and those are
stupid people.
Yeah, it's just that's
suck too.
How do you just you could go out, you could be you right now and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do my hair. I look sweaty. Why am I sweaty?
My wife is one of these people, and it amazes me. Nap people.
Yeah, I would love to be a nap person.
I wish I could. I like my time too much. Like, I fell asleep yesterday, but that's because if I lay down to put my daughter down for a nap and I pass out with her, it's because I was just overly tired. But if I was awake long enough while she was awake, I would have went downstairs and I would have either tinkered with something, played Call of Duty, picked up started watching a show that I can't watch with my kid in the room, something. I think my time is more valuable than sleep.
I agree with that.
That's why I want to do cocaine.
Yep. People who do cocaine and function amaze me.
Man, that would be
Video gamers amaze me too. Like I wish I could get into a game that they get into and is that fun.
Like a story-driven game.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I love it. It is a lot of fun. I think it's probably just my generation, my age group. But I mean, I play with people that are your age.
I really wish I could. I wish I could get in. My wife always says, for me, I can wake right up and go, hey, what are we doing? I can start jibber jabbering. I can talk. I'll be dressed. Like, I'll go into the bathroom.
Yep.
She'll go into the bathroom right after me, and she'll come out, and I'm have my clothes on Saturday.
Yeah.
My jeans are ready to go, and she's like, how do you wake up like that? How do you wake up just going?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just do.
Yeah, I'm my whole time thing has screwed me up so much to where I stay up really late and I get up really early. And I can function doing both.
Yeah, that's another. I wish I could stay up past 9.
Man, it doesn't. I stayed up till 10:30 last night.
10:30?
Yeah,
I was literally sleeping, I think, by 7:15.
Yeah, I stayed up till 10:30 last night. I wasn't tired. Like, by the way, I drove to Menards at like 7 o'clock last night.
At night?
Yeah.
Where were you going for a little joyride?
No, I needed to get something.
Oh, man.
So I did that. I can stay up late and I can get up early. And I don't know. I wish I could just pick one because I'm just tired all the time.
We're going to tell you a little bit about Bud Light Seltzer here in a second. Tell you why we love it so much. But first, we got to kick Tanner out of this room. It's $80 up for grabs. But hang on real quick. Let's find your opponent. Hi, who's this? Hello? Hi, what do they call you? Man, okay. Hi, what's your name?
Steve.
Steve?
Hello? Yep.
All right, Steve. Steve, have you played before?
Long time ago.
Steve, tell me something interesting about you.
I'm about to have a kid in a couple of days.
He's going to have a kid in 2 days.
2 days?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends.
Is it yours?
Hope so.
Hope so, he says. Tanner's leaving the room. We got 5 questions, Steve. If you get stuck, you can't pass. Time willing, we're going to get back to that question. If you do say, I don't know, and then you pause, I'm going to take that as your answer. Okay? Tanner's going to come back into the room, get asked the same questions, see who wins at the very end, and we'll go through these all together. I want to thank Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. They're the ones that put money on this. It's for $80 today. Steve, are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. What bird did Ben Franklin suggest to replace the bald eagle as the national emblem?
Pass.
Ariel is a moon of which planet in the solar system?
Pass.
What is Lambeau Field's nickname?
Frozen tundra.
What does the Latin word verbatim translate into?
Pass.
What is the most populous bird in the world?
Ooh. Pass.
What bird did Ben Franklin suggest to replace the bald eagle with as the national emblem?
A hawk.
Ariel is a moon of which planet in the solar system?
Mars.
What does the Latin word verbatim translate to?
I don't know.
What is the most populous bird in the world?
Robin.
Hang on, Steve. We're going to go through your answers with Tanner in just a minute. How's everything going out there?
Good.
Good?
Good.
Everybody okay?
I'm talking Joe into stop caring about his body.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be my new calling. I'm going to be like Jesus, but for fat people.
Start your own religion.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, what bird did Ben Franklin suggest to replace the bald eagle with?
Turkey.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Ariel is a moon of which planet in the solar system?
Sorry, say that again?
Ariel is a moon of which planet in the solar system? Right?
Pass.
How do you spell Ariel?
If you're not saying that right, it's going to be hard.
What is Lambeau Field's nickname?
The frozen tundra.
What does the Latin word verbatim translate to?
Verbatim. Exactly.
What is the most populous bird in the world?
Wait, what?
What is the most populous bird in the world?
Pigeon.
And Ariel is the moon of which planet in the solar system?
Neptune.
Let's go through these. Hi, Steve.
A lot of space questions this week.
Blame that on Sydney. You know her love for space. Here we go. What bird did Ben Franklin suggest to replace the bald eagle as a national emblem? He said pass, and then Steven said hawk. Tanner said turkey. It's a wild turkey. That's correct. 1 point. Ariel is the moon of which planet in the solar system? He said pass and Mars. Tanner said pass and then said Neptune. Uranus.
Dang it!
All right. Lambeau is nicknamed Frozen Tundra. You both got that right. What does the Latin word verbatim translate to? He said pass, and he said, I don't care. Tanner said exactly. Word for word.
Damn it!
Word for word. And then finally, what is the most populous bird in the world? He said pass, and he came back and said robin. You said pigeon, which I like that answer. The answer is, chicken. No, man. Tanner.
Sorry, Steve!
Thanks, Steve. We appreciate it, buddy.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns!
So $100 tomorrow when we play, again, Sydney for Sydney edition on Take from Jake and Tanner, because it's Friday. You know what else you need to do Friday? Get some Bud Light Seltzer.
Yes.
We had the pleasure to team up with Bud Light and to, I guess, sample this seltzer before it was out to buy, and it just came out this week on Monday to buy, and they're selling like crazy because this is amazing seltzer.
Oh, yeah. I've had people come up to me and be like, hey, let anybody else know. I found it at this store down the road.
It's like hunting for mushrooms.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's awesome because I'm also running out. I had one last night. I had another black cherry one while I was working on the sink. They're only 100 calories.
That's
2
the
grams
thing.
of carbs, less than a gram of sugar.
And the flavors are really good. They got black cherry, they got mango, they got lime, and hold on, strawberry.
Yes, and strawberry. Can we say
sure
that it is the official drink of the Jake and Tanner Show?
I think we can.
I think we can say that. It is the official drink 2020 of the Jake and Tanner Show.
Remember.
It is so good.
So go get a Bud Light Seltzer. Oh, you said that. It is so good.
So good.
Things that we cared about 10 years ago that we probably would never care about now. I'd like to go through some of these. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. We'll do it next. You cannot control the weather, but you can control your finances. Visit myprospera.com to learn more. Prospera Credit Union, your financial dots. Connected? Good morning, it's the Jake and Tanner Show. Jake, Tanner. Sydney's usually here. We boot her out in the 8 to go do things and stuff. And once we get that producer booth all ready to go, all we need is a window.
Yep. I think.
What do I know? Oh, God. It's just not me. I'm not used to doing all this. Dumb stuff that we all do now that would never happen a decade ago. That's how that is titled. I thought this was kind of fun to go through. Putting your chip... can you put your card in the chip reader, please?
Oh, yeah. I still swipe every time.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you in a habit? I was in a habit of using my phone. But then I found... this was a year ago or so. But then I found a lot of places don't know that you can do that. So I was like, can you do this? And they're like, I don't know.
I haven't done it since I got a new phone because I just haven't set it up.
Kind of neat.
I do like doing it.
It's kind of neat. Can you do it at gas stations? Like if I ever forgot my debit card, you can just swipe your phone? Is that almost on all?
It's getting there. It's definitely more popular than it was 2 years ago. I like it because I forget my wallet sometimes, and I hate going back home because I forgot my wallet.
And you can just swipe it, your phone, like...
Yeah, but it just looks at your face.
Right where the credit card is? You know what I'm saying?
You don't
like,
swipe your phone, you just put your phone next to it.
I'm trying to get it through the little slot.
Jam it into the chip reader.
Another thing that people care about now that you wouldn't 10 years ago is when you drop your phone on your face. Have you ever had it where your phone just hops out of your hands?
Yes.
It's the weirdest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
Like attacks you.
I've never had it hit my face. But I have learned how to now look at my phone from the side.
You mean if it...
Because I'm laying on my side.
Yeah. This is a fun tweet.
Ooh.
I just realized this is totally me. I just realized when your phone autocorrects it to ducking, it means crouching down and it has nothing to do with ducks. How did I forget that was a real word? When I said that to my wife yesterday, she's like, oh yeah, that's all I think about are ducks.
Yeah. And at no point ever have we ever said ducking. Nobody is ever talking about that. Just let us do it.
Earphones with only one side working. I've never really had that problem.
I did.
Well, it's got to be the worst.
Yeah, it does suck.
I got to do that when I'm driving home.
A cord.
Yeah, that seems outdated now.
Yeah,
I noticed that in the gym. If somebody has a cord,
I'll say they're never going to make it. You're
I
never
do too in my head, and I go, "Oh, you're in a generation that does that."
Yeah, the people who plug their phone or their headphones into the
machines,
into a treadmill are insane to me.
You can't do that without. I mean, I can't just hook into Planet Fitness's machine, can I, with my Bluetooth?
No, not with the Bluetooth.
Eventually, I'm sure they'll do that.
Man. Yeah, maybe.
How about this one? The worst part about online shopping is having to get up and get your card. Oh, it's so annoying.
I've not made purchases because of that. I've gone and paid a little extra on Amazon than a different website because Amazon already has my card saved. I'm not gonna screw you. My time. This is how I always justify it. My time is worth more than this.
I just got so tired in the middle of this.
Oh, really?
And I just looked at the time and I'm like, oh no, we got to talk for a little bit longer.
Do you want to make out?
God, I need to wake up. We need music. Hold on, let me get some. Give me an awesome song. Name it while we do this.
Oh my God!
Pour some sugar on me.
Aha, take on me.
Give me something good.
Okay, you finna get slapped today?
How about this one? I TikTok this because I'm a TikToker now. You know this, and my hold on.
I might get into Broadway. Sorry.
Huh?
You reminded me. There is a song on TikTok that I really like, and I love it, and I love the way it sounds, and I found out it's from a Broadway musical, so I might start getting into Broadway musicals. Do you want to get into Broadway musicals with me?
I love Broadway. No, I really do. I already like that stuff. Here, I'll just play it off my phone really quick on this TikTok video. Follow us because we're on TikTok.
We are on TikTok.
This is what I did this weekend.
Yeah.
I was showing them this on the computer. Told them the little kids are learning today. They're watching the video. Watch this.
Who is it again, Piper?
A piece of food.
A piece of food. She had no idea. She was like, his first name
food.
Meat, and his last name is Loaf.
Yeah.
And I just said, yeah.
I like when people were like, I can't believe Meatloaf is having so many health problems. And all I thought was, he named himself Meatloaf. He should be dead.
Let's listen to this just while we're chatting back and forth. Is there really anything worse than being forced to watch a video on someone else's phone and having to pretend to laugh for 2 minutes? Oh, that's a bum. It's, again, things that we all do, but we never had to worry about 10 years ago.
I hate getting sent videos that are more than 2 minutes long.
Yep.
Because I know I have to watch it, but the last thing I want to do is watch it.
What about closing apps and you accidentally close the music app and you're like, dang it, I gotta go back.
Oh, I've done that in my car for YouTube. Because YouTube won't play unless you're like unless the app is open.
Right.
So
I
I'll be like,
know.
I'll find a song or a podcast I want to listen to, and then I close the app immediately and say, okay, cool, thanks.
How about like when you wake up and you realized your phone was never charging? Oh, that's a bummer.
I got a wireless charger.
Yeah, you just kind of sit it on there,
But it
right?
has to be set on there so perfectly, and it's right next to my bed, so if I like roll over and my pillow accidentally bumps my phone, it didn't charge that day.
Even if it's just like hanging off just a little bit?
Even if it's just a little off
that's a
center.
bummer.
Yeah.
Hey, we can switch it to a song that you like. Just tell me when I can switch it.
How do you not like this song?
I do. I don't
Everybody loves this song.
How about Google characters from a series I haven't finished? Death shows up in the autofill, and they're like, dang it.
That happened, do you remember the bit? Oh, no, because you weren't a Walking Dead fan at the time. When, spoiler alert for like 5 years ago, when,
I love that show. I
Maggie,
hate it now.
Yeah, it sucks so bad. But when Maggie's sister died.
Oh my God, I forgot about her.
When she died at the hospital, right when they got there.
The blonde.
The little blonde one, yeah. And right after that episode aired, the Walking Dead Facebook put out a thing that said we lose something, but it was Daryl carrying her dead body out, and everybody lost their mind because they were like, "What are you doing? Like, some of us have to wait till tomorrow." Being told that you shouldn't say that right after the episode is done because some people haven't watched it yet, and having an option. Like, you know what I mean?
I really enjoyed that episode, or that season.
That was a good season. I'm looking forward to the Rick movies.
I am
think
too.
those are going to be the last good things at that.
Is that a series?
No, movies. 3 movies.
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
trilogy.
Trilogy. Is Daryl and everybody going to be in it?
No, just Rick.
So it's whatever he did after he got picked
up.
I have not. Help me out here.
Okay.
So because I don't know if I'll ever watch it.
Yeah.
And you were like, I can't believe nothing has been spoiled for you.
That's how I know this show isn't big anymore, is because of how big of a twist at the end of Rick's thing is.
Yeah, FYI, if you don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, so tell me.
So Rick is
Wait.
leading.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. So it's all leading up this season. We always knew that Rick was going to leave the show,
right?
Which I thought was stupid. I really wish they didn't do that.
Okay,
because it would have been just amazing.
Yeah, if he was just gone.
It would have been better if he died.
So he did. So tell me what happened then.
So he was
I'm
leading.
so interested.
He was leading all of the zombies. There was a horde of zombies, and he was leading them away from camp, right? And then they were building this bridge to kind of link the sanctuary together with everything.
Okay.
And he fell off of his horse. He got stabbed in the side with rebar. They almost got him. He got out and he hopped on his horse. And then he started having flashbacks. And then what happened was he got onto the bridge that he was trying to save. He blew up the bridge. And then everybody kind of was there and watched him sacrifice himself to save everybody from this giant horde of zombies that was coming.
Okay. Did you think he was dead?
You thought he was dead.
Okay.
I mean, he was on a bridge that exploded.
Sure.
He should have been dead. But then, you know the trash woman?
Yes, I do know.
Okay, so she had been like in contact with like somebody with a helicopter?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She called and said, I don't have an A, but I do have a B. Because she looked at the river and Rick was alive on the riverbed. He's good. You need to come get us. And the last thing you see is Rick awake in a helicopter flying away. And then they said they're going to have a series of movies of what is going on with Rick.
So tell me where's Negan at now? What's going on with that dude?
I haven't watched pretty much anything in season 9, and they're on season 10 right now. The last I knew is they did like a 5-year jump. Judith is a little girl now. Like, she's not just
so that Rick was like the worst dad ever.
It was, man. But we're like all 99% sure that's not his kid.
So what? Carol?
Carol's still alive.
Still there.
From what I
Daryl's still
know.
alive.
Daryl's still alive.
Is Maggie still? She's dead because she was really annoying at the end.
She was supposed to be leaving, but I don't know what happened to her.
Okay. Jesus.
He died.
He did?
Yes.
Zombie?
Yeah, no, kind of. He was doing the most badass thing in the world. They were in a cemetery. It was all foggy.
Okay.
And you don't know anything about the Whisperers, do you? So the
I think it
Whisperers,
just started.
with that.
Yeah.
So the Whisperers were people who would put zombie skin all over them, and then they were able to walk among the zombies and stuff like that. So he was killing zombies, and then he was about to cut one, and it dodged it and stabbed him in the back, and that's how he died. And it was epic. That was like the last good scene I've watched on that show. Like I'll show it to you.
Who's the dude? The black dude that was? I love him.
The King?
No. Oh, I love him too.
Yeah, he is
but
great.
the guy with the staff, the
Morgan.
Morgan. I love him.
He's gone now, not dead. He is on Fear the Walking Dead now.
But he's not dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Did the switch.
I have no idea how that works. Fear the Walking Dead is supposed to be first. I don't know. I gave up on that show so hard. I loved it.
You mean to Fear the Walking Dead?
No, I never even watched an episode of Fear the Walking. I watched like 2 episodes of it, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
I think that one. I had the biggest crush on that one girl. She was really pretty.
Yeah.
Forget her name.
Yeah, and then I think the addict is dead, but I liked his character for the episode that I watched.
How many people do you think we lost?
Most.
Most. Do you think there's only like a 1 or 2 listening to us
I
now?
don't think that there's anybody who is watching The Walk. I mean, I don't think there's. The majority of people are not happy with The Walking Dead anymore, right?
Well, I don't know. I gave up right when. I don't know why I gave up. I guess because I knew Rick was going.
Yeah.
And I just really liked him.
Yeah.
I liked his style. I liked his boots. I liked his jeans. I liked his button-up shirt.
Yeah, everything about him. The fact that he had a British accent, but like in real life, and he was really struggling to get that through on the air.
I hate that Daryl took over as lead. I mean, I really like him and as an actor, but I just don't think his character is to help. He's kind of a loner.
I want a Negan, man. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I love him. Love him. More than anything.
It sucks so hard that the show went downhill after he showed up because he was such a fun character.
Prosperity Credit, Union Life Stage, Personal Guidance. They put that money on Take from Jake and Tanner, which is going to be at $100 tomorrow. We mentioned this, but I think we need to mention it again since now it's the official seltzer, alcoholic beverage of the Jake and Tanner show. It's a Bud Light seltzer. They're available everywhere. I'm getting a lot of messages like, hey, where can you find that? And I think it's because they're flying off the shelves.
Yeah, because they're so good. I mean, they are really good. It's a great taste. And the fact that they're only 100 calories, they're less than a gram of sugar, 2 grams of carbs. They're gluten-free. There's no artificial flavors. It's really just a lighter option
Sales
to
were
anything else.
I mean, they were on sale Monday.
Yep.
They're everywhere, but you got to be quick because they are selling fast.
Yeah, go in
Black
the
cherry,
morning.
lemon lime, strawberry, mango. Which, by the way, I think black cherry is the number. I don't know. It's number 1 in my book.
Yeah, black cherry is, I think, a fan favorite, but mango's getting up there. Mango is a sleeper, man. That is a good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that fruit is.
Mango?
Yeah,
It's mango.
Never seen one before.
No.
Are they
Well,
real?
Yeah.
Like you can buy them in stores?
Yeah. Sure. I'm sure you can buy them at a lot of places.
Where are they at? The cookie aisle?
Probably. Maybe. Or the fruit aisle. You can try that. But remember, Bud Light Seltzer.
Fruit
available right now. We had the pleasure to get them for free and to tease them and to test them.
Yeah, just
last
now.
week. Oh, that's just
just now.
So good.
We're not drinking them just because they are free. We got that. It is a perk that they were free, but I definitely have bought a pack already.
Here you go. Festival Foods in Oshkosh had a large stock yesterday afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Got to bring in those extra trucks.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer, Piggly Wiggly. Right now they got them. He said they bought some.
Stock up.
Replay Sports Bar and Grill is going to be carrying them starting today, FYI. Well, that was a free plug. So remember, Bud Light Seltzer. More Jake and Tanner show next. and tired. I thought the whole 29 was supposed to kick in today where I was going to have all this energy.
I told you.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, you said by Friday you were going to have the most amount of energy. You were going to be just,
That's what the book says. That's what the book says, so I don't know. Hopefully.
What is an average meal for you? Like, what are you having tonight?
You can have, I don't know, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's on the schedule now, but you have a really good dinner. It's just got to be whole foods. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You can eat as much chicken as you want, which is sad. By FYI, I gained a half a pound yesterday, so I got to maybe slow down.
Where are you at? Because I lost 3.
You lost 3? Well,
3
I'm trying.
pounds.
Hopefully I can lose 2 by today. Where was I at? 72.8, I think. Or 172.8.
Yeah.
So I need to be at 170.8 by the end of my little run.
Yes.
Today. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, I've lost mine.
Yeah, but you just give up. Last week you were just like, I'm not going to go to the gym. I'll just drink the thing. So I don't want to hear it.
I did it though, and it's just because of how fat I am in the beginning. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
What's going on? I must be eating too much whole food.
Yeah, I went into this contest. I prepared for it. I was like, yeah, put on a lot of weight so you can lose it quick.
FYI, a few months ago, we heard that there was a Friends reunion special in the works.
Yeah,
it was going to air on the upcoming HBO Max. I guess it's not happening. The negotiations came to a standstill with cast and studio. Yeah, very apart on money.
I thought it wasn't a reunion. It was just going to be a show where they just talk to each other as actors, like where Matt LeBlanc is talking to Matthew Perry, not Joey talking to Chandler.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's not what we want.
No, I don't want that. Wendy Williams had to make an apology. Boy, everybody's making apologies yesterday.
All the greats.
For making fun of Joaquin Phoenix's cleft lip. Yesterday, she tweeted an apology and said she's donating to charities that help people born with cleft lips and pellets. What was her
What
joke?
did she say?
Maybe you can watch the stupid. Okay, let me just hear. I got it right here.
Yeah.
His mustache, he's got a hairline fracture. He's got one of those, what do you call it? Cleft lip.
Yep.
Cleft palate.
Yep.
He's got this.
Yeah.
He's got this. No, I find it to be very attractive.
I'm confused.
Anyway, but back to you, bachelor chicks.
Yeah, but what'd she say?
She was holding her lip up like this and talking.
But she just made mention of it.
And he made mention and said that she finds it very attractive, and the audience laughed. So she had to go on an apology.
That doesn't feel like that needed to be apologized
She
for.
seemed sincere, but at the same time, she also mentioned it was the pushing of her lip. If she wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, if she would have just said, he has a cleft lip and I find it very attractive, but she imitated it.
She was getting some heat on social media. So she apologized. Man, I just want to take a little nap. You think we can just next few minutes just lay here?
I mean, maybe. We can. You did a whole Facebook Live about it once.
I'm so hungry, too. It's not good. This whole 29, I'm going to ruin myself when I get to Mexico.
Oh, you're going to die. I've said it already. Jake and Tanner Show dies in Mexico because Jake is going to eat so much greasy food and so much of it that his body is going to explode. Or you're going to come back 38 pounds. Like more.
I don't even care. Arnold Schwarzenegger said that it was really an experience seeing his son's butt in a movie during the tickle time scene.
It was just wild watching him. His acting was so extraordinary. And then all of a sudden there's this sex scene then all of a sudden. That was absolutely wild. I remember my wife called me the day before and she says, I just saw Patrick's movie. And it's like unbelievable. I'm sitting there, and he didn't tell me anything about it. And all of a sudden, I saw his naked butt there having a sex scene. And then I said, "Oh, I cannot wait to see that as I'm seeing the movie tomorrow." And so I watched the movie. But it's really an experience.
What's Patrick Schwarzenegger? What movie is he in?
I have no idea.
And apparently, he's talking that is the best film on the planet. Well, that's his son too.
Well, yeah, Patrick.
Good luck selling that, Schwarzenegger.
How do you spell Schwarzenegger?
Just blah, blah, blah. And then just Google will fix it.
There it is.
They told you. IMDb.
Didn't look anything like his dad.
I really wish he sounded like him.
This is where he learned how to talk. That doesn't look anything like his dad. Wow, good for him.
Where's his IMDb?
I'm on it.
Oh, Stowaway.
Echo Boomers, Moxie, Daniel Isn't Real, and he plays Daniel.
Midnight Sun. You think he's getting into acting because his dad is an actor? Probably.
Probably. Do you think he's better than his dad at acting?
Probably.
Do you think it's hard?
Nobody loves Kevin Hart as much as Oprah.
I got a lot of flowers.
Just talking about his accident.
I got a lot of flowers. You know, I was embracing everybody's flowers until Oprah sent me flowers. And then I realized nobody else loves me like Oprah. Oprah's flowers are still alive. I've never seen anything like it. These flowers, I mean, I've never seen flowers. It's a jungle. She sent a jungle to my house in a box. And I mean, we honestly been waiting for it to die. Like, there's an ongoing joke in our house. We're like, did Oprah flowers die yet? And everybody's like, no, not today. So nobody else really cares about me like Oprah did.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad everybody else's flowers died.
That's fun. Which, by the way, I want to see Jumanji 2.
Oprah. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I want to see Jumanji 2. Bad. I mean, not bad, but definitely I want to see it with the family. We watched the first one, and that was fun. I didn't think it would be as fun as it was.
Yeah, without Robin Williams, I don't know, man. It just felt like every movie that had Robin Williams in it was just going to be a failure, and I think that's why everybody didn't expect Jumanji to be any good.
Robin Williams, I like him. I don't like him as much as you like him.
Oh, yeah, I'd love him.
It's just, I mean, I'm going to watch a Jumanji, even if it... To be honest, Jumanji, the first one was just okay.
I loved it. It was part of my childhood, though. I was younger when I saw it than you probably were.
What year was that?
90.
It was in the 90s?
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, Google.
Oh, fun.
When did Jumanji come out?
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle was released in the United States of America on December 20th, 2017.
You weren't a kid.
Hey, Google. When did the first Jumanji come out with Robin Williams?
Jumanji was released in the United States of America on December 15th, 1995.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear more?
You were 4.
I was 4, but so when I watched it, I was...
You were a kid, yeah.
I was a kid,
so... I was 15.
Yeah.
So when that was coming out, 15,
Sorry,
I was
I don't understand.
Shut up! I was 16. I was driving.
Yeah.
So you're Kirsten Dunst?
Yes. And then a kid that nobody knows anymore. And the dad was a big deal, too. But either way,
He was?
Who is the dad? I've seen him in a lot of things.
Let's find out. This is fun.
Do you want to ask Google again?
Yeah, please.
Hey, Google. Who played Robin Williams' dad on Jumanji?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. Here's a summary from the website Jumanji.fandom.com.
Nope.
An abridged version of Alan Parrish appears in the Jumanji animated series.
Was it Jonathan Hyde?
He was voiced by Bill Fagerbach.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun last name. Bill
Google,
Fagerbach.
watch your mouth. I
don't know.
I was going to go to IMDb here. Do.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody just texted and said Jumanji 2, great, definitely worth watching. Every time you say, hey, Google, my Google opens. That's fun. I think...
I don't know. Maybe
okay.
I can help with something else.
Sure. Tell me a joke. I think his movie, Dr. Dolittle, will be fun for the family.
I do, too.
Robert,
I just watched... He was on Joe Rogan.
His podcast?
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was. Where
is it Jonathan Hyde?
Yep, it is.
Is that who it is?
Yeah. He's a big actor. He's a good actor, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really remember him in anything.
Really?
Yeah. He's been in a lot.
Okay, maybe he's just in movies I like, because I love all 4 of these movies. Titanic, Anaconda, Jumanji, The Mummy. He hasn't done anything since 2018. What is something you might have seen him in?
Did you know the official name for Cheetos Dust? It actually has a name that they patent.
Yeah, garbage.
No.
So here's the thing. This
is not called Cheetos Dust. It's called Cheetle.
Cheetle.
It's Cheetle.
The actual name they patent years ago, and now it's just coming to light now.
Do you think that'll take on?
No.
No, not at all. Do you think this is just a weird marketing thing that they're going to try to do?
Probably.
It's Cheeto dust.
Cheetos sound so good. If you had Cheeto dust on your fingers right now, I'd lick them off. That's how hungry I am.
I hate Cheetos. Cheetos are stupid.
You want to hear some Will Smith talking about how he couldn't be friends with Tupac, and that's one thing that he really wished he could take back? And the reason why he didn't want to be friends with Tupac.
That was a big regret for me, too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac. You know, they grew up together.
Talking about Jada Pickett?
His wife and Tupac grew up together?
Yeah, they knew each other when they were younger.
You know, they grew up together, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince. I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him, you know, and, you know, he wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him. You know, that was a huge regret of mine. I couldn't handle it.
He was saying that he was jealous of Pac because his wife was friends with him and really, really liked him. Listen, here's the thing about Will Smith. I'm kind of jumping on board with, man, he is just, I'm so sick of seeing him everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to, man. You don't, calm down. You got your thing. But I really like how honest he is now. That's the Will I really like.
Yeah, that is fun, that he's honest and that he's going back and talking about his regrets and stuff. That's fun. You're
right about, like, me rewatching. I'm talking older Will, because I grew up with him.
Yep.
I liked I loved I Am Legend. There's certain movies that I really liked him in. Boy, but it seems like a lot. I mean, for Aladdin, I feel like his acting was so bad in that. I never say that about Will.
I couldn't even watch it.
But I like his positive outlook. I mean, obviously, because a lot of good things have happened to him in his life. But I really like the honesty that he has. Like when he's very honest when he's blogging or vlogging or with his wife on that Red Table, which is a weird, neat Facebook show.
What is it about Ryan Reynolds that makes it so we all don't care that he's everywhere? Like, Will Smith is everywhere. I mean, he's probably out a little bit more than Ryan Reynolds.
I think because he's... I don't think Will makes fun of himself. I think Will is cool, and he thinks he's cool in this way. I think Reynolds, he makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
And I think it's really fun to see that. Like when he tells his daughter, you don't want to get into acting. I love hearing that, man.
Yeah.
Just he says that it's kind of like Steve Carell. That guy, when he talks about, when he's so honest, I think there's a thing about being honest.
Just honest.
When they go, how is acting to you? And he's like, it's difficult and it's a lot of hours. And they go, really? And he goes, oh no, it's so simple and they pay you way too much to do it. He goes, I'm very lucky.
Man, I love Steve Carell.
I think it's that honesty, and I think Ryan Reynolds, I think he just has that real honesty about him.
Yeah, he just has that weird
parenting,
likable character, but like, and yeah, Will Smith is around a lot more than what's his face? Ryan Reynolds. But still, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I said, we give Ryan Reynolds so much leeway on a lot of things.
He's pretty.
He is. He's pretty and he's charismatic. He can make as many bad movies as possible. That new movie, Free Guy, is gonna be trash. I am calling it right now. I want to see it, but it is gonna suck.
I wish Jackman would make one more Logan. That's what I wish.
Man, I don't know. The MCU's got almost unlimited money. He might.
Hey, real quick, remember Bud Light Seltzer? You can go get that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You should. If you missed anything on the show, you can text JT to 71090. Get that podcast sent right to your phone. There's something else I was going to share. I guess not. Tomorrow's Friday. We're going to get working on the show for Friday.
Yeah.
All right. So if you missed anything on the Jake and Tanner show, remember, Jake. Whoa! I just said that, didn't I? I'm going to push this button and go away.